Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of New to Mythics. Episode, I don't know, but it's 10/19, and we're less than 3 weeks from Legion's Con. We're, Heinrich's like, yes. What, 19 days, 18 days? Oh, man. Are you guys ready? Are we ready? Is everybody going? Everyone in the chat, are you guys going? Are you packed? Tickets bought? Let's see. We've got Freaks. Good morning, sir. Heinrich. Good morning. James Samudio. See, I'm not going to do this, Samudio. I just did it, but I'm not going to do that. That's Curtis's thing now. He's made it his thing. William Houston. Good morning. Good morning. Dub. Hello, everyone. Dub, did you sleep? Did you get any rest? Mr. C, good morning. Man, Mr. C, you honor me, sir. Thank you for being here. Hey, Will. Dub says, in 3 weeks, it'll be ending. Legion's gone right. I know I'm a dick. Not at all. Good morning, Omar. Omar, sorry, my phone. Omar was just, I was just talking to Joe Russo. You guys had that meetup with Jeff and Terrence and Gina. That's pretty cool, man. I love to hear how people come together within the community and hang out and stuff. Paul Morales, good morning. Good morning. Charlie Squared, morning, everyone. Kirby Smith, good morning. Got my brother, El Tidy. Brett, how are you? We are ready and set. Brett, get out of here. You're already there. I'm skipping. Yo, mama. I was 3D printing last night. Omar was a ton of fun, great people. Yeah, I was hearing about it from Joe, and you guys went to his house, and you guys got to hang out for a bit. So that's cool. That is super cool. I love that. Kirby says, got a few crafts to finish up, then I'm getting packed and ready to go. Might be today, might be tomorrow, but soon, can't wait. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, without further ado, my buddy Heinrich, who's kind of my producer, he definitely helps me out. I'm so busy in life, and I'm not bitching about it, but I don't connect a lot of times with people within the community. You know, I should ask, and I used to ask, like, hey, do you want to be on my show? Do you want to be on my show? And a lot of times lately I have not done that. So Heinrich will be like, hey, I've got this guy, I've got these people. They're ready. They want to be on your show or whatever. They have stuff to talk about. And I appreciate that. So I will always have Heinrich, whenever he's got people that he recruits or people that are in the community that want to come on, I'll have Heinrich on as like kind of the conduit or the bridge for that situation. But also I like Heinrich. He's an awesome dude. Anyway, so he reached out. He was telling me that Borderland Hoard, the guys from Borderland Hoard, were interested. They got a lot of stuff to show. They're great guys. I'm like, yeah. Okay. So let's give them. I gave them dates. I'm like, this was like last month, I think, in September. Heinrich, yep. I said, give them these dates. I do every other Sunday. And so today they picked today. So we are welcoming our buddies, Borderland Hoard. Here we go. How are you guys?
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, guys?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I'll just have you guys introduce yourselves.
Can do.
I'm Mark.
I'm Ben McCall.
Yeah, I'm Ben Wright. I'm the other Ben.
Yep.
Chris Brennan.
Can we do like a harmonizing thing though? Like I'm
Yes.
Ben, I'm
I'm
Mark.
I'm Chris.
You gotta have a quartet going thing, Work on that.
We'll work on it for the Legion's Con.
Yes.
We'll be out in the hall before they open, just singing for everybody.
Yep.
Serenading the line.
Open.
Yep.
Awesome.
Somebody said there is it 10? Was that you, Heinrich, that said that it starts at 10 this year?
Not 9. Starts at
9.
9 to
Is
9
that
to 6.
new?
Yeah, because it was 8, so it goes 9 to 6. Because on Saturday, you and Mark Thomas are going to then do double jointed right in front of the afternoon table or wherever they're going to put you guys at. Then up third floor, I don't know, but yeah, looking at that, I was like, man, that's going to be like tight. It's going to be like neep neep go.
Right.
So, but welcome to
welcome
you guys. Welcome to the show. Like Schmerber said, we're glad to have you on here. I've been familiar with your guys' work for a while. I bought stuff from you guys last year, including, I'm just going to show this one off really quick so everybody can see it. I bought the battle board from you guys.
Heinrich's jumping in.
I know, but I bought him because you guys were showing him off online, and he was like really cool. I was like, I got to have him. And he does come with an alternate. He does comes with an alternate head, and you guys painted him up too. The swords come out. So, oops. But
that was the sword.
Sorry. But anyway, so they so we reached out and we met up at the show and bought some other stuff from you guys, and I bought some stuff during the year. So I figured it'd be a great opportunity because I haven't seen you guys on really anybody else's show to kind of bring you on here. We're going to talk. We got lots of stuff to talk about.
Ton.
We've got questions that we'll be going on over with, and we didn't bring anybody else on here because we said this is you guys.
Yep. We could definitely pad some hours, I promise.
Absolutely. We got a lot to talk about. So yeah, thank you guys. Welcome. And people in the chat, if you guys have questions or something, throw those out for sure. We're super glad to have you guys here. Will those tasty pigs be available again? The first question starts.
Yeah, we have, I think, 10 already boxed up for the show for Legion's Con, unpainted, and we're trying to work through a couple painted for the table right now.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we'll have all of our companions available already pre-boxed. So that is like the battle boar. And then we have like the panther. Yep, we do have those in multiple sizes. And yep, the little the meerkat. So again, one of the things we kind of wanted to do too, just to kind of like set us apart, is that like a lot of people are doing parts that's pop and swap onto Legions, but we just wanted to add some fun things to put on the shelf as well. Yeah, for sure. So again, Heinrich's doing a good job just showing off some really awesome examples.
Making our jobs easy, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And the cool thing is they're all for my wife too, so she loves them.
Oh, nice.
So the dragon was her birthday present.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love the colors on that too.
Mark Thomas from Double Jointed painted it up.
Yeah, he's a great painter, really good. He might hop in today. I'm not sure.
So we did it based on Toothless.
No, that's awesome.
We got the little battle boar. So, and then the meerkat, unfortunately, his little sword kind of broke off.
Yeah, we actually did work on that to thicken that up because that was like an issue. So,
and they're redesigned, so he doesn't carry the sword across anymore. There's one with a shield, and the sword's going down the side.
Yeah,
that way they won't break.
Yeah,
cool. Well,
that's cool that you guys kind of will change or alter things. You're not like, oh, too bad. Good luck with that. You guys alter and make it right or make it better. So that's cool, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Cool. Do we want to jump into the news, Schmerber, and then we'll get to the
getting ready to. I'm just
okay.
Going through some people's comments here. Some good morning, Christy, Charlie Squared, Omar. I just saw a swooptastic mystery bundle. J-Mac, good morning, guys. Borderland Hoard table is always one of my favorites to hit. Great work, guys.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, news. I also want to say for people that haven't been on, check out their website. It's got a myriad of things on there. So check that out.
Something missing or wrong, it's my fault. So just
yeah, Beck does all the website stuff for us. So anything wrong, you yell at him.
Yep.
We do all.
Absolutely. So news within the mythic world. Last week we were presented with the new Return to Graveyard. The Graveyard, we'd all been talking about it, in the little flyer thing that came in last year's. It had a picture that Graveyard will return, And so now that was something new for us to speculate on. Did you guys have any ideas or thoughts on what it might be?
So I didn't know about the skeleton, so that was a surprise. Like the zombies, I had a feeling that that's what we were most likely going to get just because we've seen a lot. But the type of zombies that we got was the biggest surprise. Just kind of like it's more almost like a modern zombie. Again, they're wearing jeans and a flannel or like punk rock shirts and stuff like that. So that was the biggest surprise to me. So
yeah, that blew me away. I was really shocked that they had modern. That's completely left turn. Like I was not expecting that. I'm so geared at Mythic, fantasy and stuff like that they would do modern, takes on their stuff. I was not expecting that at all.
I wasn't expecting either. I think it's a great opportunity for them because the soft goods are fantastic, right? CJ Jeffson is working on them. We all know CJ and Keith. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity because if you don't want the clothing, and you just want the parts, you can just do that. And maybe somebody else will buy the soft goods off of you. I mean, they're going to do extra soft goods, which I think is fantastic.
Yep.
And I like it because, there's a lot of people now in other realms that are doing, Operation Monster Force. We'll get to that one in a second. But Operation Monster Force, this is a great way to have zombies or Joes or anything that you want to do with. Or like somebody mentioned in one of the chats, it's the Steph and Dave Orkin figures,
right?
Figures. And they're doing the new head too. They're doing the second hair. They're doing different.
Yeah, I thought I had a slide of it, and I didn't put it on there, I guess. But yeah, they have a third hairstyle, which is kind of a gradient,
pink and black. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the color. I like the color of the zombie skin. I think that's cool. I think that's a good traditional one that people expect. So
yeah,
I think people outside of Mythics will be interested in it.
Oh, 100%. Especially with just the ability to just swap different heads and stuff on and just change up the looks, and it comes in one package, which is nice. So it's not like you have to kind of buy a whole bunch of them to really switch them up.
That was my thought too. Yeah.
And Schmerber, I think Eric Miller painted the male zombie, but I can't remember if he painted the female one too. Did he paint?
No, that was Sherry, I believe.
Sherry? Okay.
Yeah. Terrence says Borderland has some amazing skulls, skeleton weapons, shields, and accessories that will look great with these guys.
We sure do. And again, thanks for the shout out.
Terrence is on it.
And then the other reveal that they had, which was the different colored skeletons. If you want to make sure that you sell a bunch, the only thing you have to do with me is make a chase figure or something limited.
Right.
I will. I will go and figure out a way to
buy
get
a case. I'm
like,
oh, here we go.
I was like, if you guys don't care about the black one, I'll buy the case, and then you guys can get it for cost without shipping. Because I don't know, you put a chase or a limited edition something, I'm chasing it. So yeah. The FOMO gets me hard, especially with the Mythic stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you. So 1 in 12 is not bad odds. I think I'll probably pick up about 3.
Yeah.
And kind of hope, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that the chase is in there. But if not, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy with these. I think they're cool. They're fun colors.
Yeah, I think people are going to have fun using the colors for differentiating. I know Bill Dorclair was already popping in virtually the pumpkin heads from the various graveyard set last year, and then also from the Headless Horseman, just to kind of give a look to it. I think everybody's going to have kind of fun. And I know this is only through 4 Horsemen, but maybe these will come back as a retailer wave or something. Because remember, I think you made the comment, or somebody made the comment, these would be great to have at a store. That if somebody walks in and hasn't bought any Mythics, you can say, "Oh, hey, check out these skeletons for $20."
Yeah,
it's a mystery box. You buy it, you get 1 or 2, and you can pop and swap and have fun with it. It's a great idea. Great for shows, great for cons. So I do hope that they will be bringing those to the shows because again, that's an easy one to kind of hand to somebody and say, "Hey, check this out."
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Just because it is a great price, you can't beat the $20. And for anyone that doesn't have like the new Skeleton Legion builder, like when we picked that up. Like that thing like blew us away. Just
so much fun.
I've messed with a bunch of skeleton figures over the years from other companies, and they're always like super fragile, or you
Exactly.
feel as though you can't really do much with them. Like these guys are pretty robust, and you can throw them around, put them in different poses. So they definitely knocked it out of the park with their skeleton sculpts.
Yeah. And even the display box that they were working on for the retailers, like it made it. I thought it was a retailer product when I first saw it, honestly. So I do hope they bring it over.
Yeah, that display box is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of, I don't have the slide, but it's kind of like, like a store's, like a candy or toy display thing where they open up the top and it's got the
Pops up.
the display there. It's super cool.
Speaking of Dork Lair, just made a comment.
Retailers will just buy these at the regular PO price, selling them for a little more in stores.
Yeah.
For sure. They
can see
should.
that.
I mean, it's a great price. I'm wondering though, if the table, the Four Horsemen, would they charge more at the table for these than they would for pre-order? I imagine they probably would, but what, maybe 25? Something like, even then, it's still a good deal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
$20 or $25 for a mythic figure is
Yeah. You can't even get the Marvel Legends or classified for
Exactly.
$75. So.
Unless you get a Ross for RossCon.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That or Ollie's in our area, so we like to
Yeah.
go and figure out what they got for $10. So,
all these. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, helps us get some good fodder pieces.
Absolutely. For personal news, I just accidentally showed this slide, but I got married. So new
Congrats.
marriage.
Congrats.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
And my wife Anna and I got to meet up with Schmerber and Ree the Sunday before they got married, because we were up in Michigan for a funeral for my wife's grandfather's funeral, and
Sorry to
we
hear
were
that.
about an hour and a half away from Schmerber. So we're like, hey, let's get together for lunch. And so we met up at Battle Creek and had lunch with them at the Cracker Barrel, and then went to a local park and took some pics and stuff like that and hung out. So it was great to be able to see them for a few hours before their or I should say a few days before their wedding. And
Yeah, it's nice. I love meeting up with friends and hanging out. And somehow figures are always around, or we're talking about them or something.
Yep.
So I love that.
If you're ever in the area, let us know.
Yeah, if you're ever in this area, let us know. We'll
Absolutely.
take you to the Hoard house. You can get chased by a rooster.
The Hoard House. I love it. Okay. So the character packs are shipping now.
yes.
A lot of
And
people are
I got
receiving
something
them.
because I was hoping to have them here live. The post office told me it was going to deliver yesterday, and they didn't make the truck. So, but I had been talking with Eric Miller about it, and we were hoping maybe to get him here and then have maybe Eric do a quick guest spot. But Eric got some family stuff going on this morning. But he sent me a little statement, so I'm going to read it real quick here for everybody. Eric says here, it was an honor and privilege to get to work on them. When I started working with the Horsemen, there was no promise of me ever working on an in-house IP, nor would they have ever pushed for it. I would have pushed for it, but they trusted me enough to give me that project, and I'm so grateful for it. It's been a year, and I love the work more every day and count it as a blessing to get to do something I really love. And it's a blessing for us too, Eric, to see your work every day, not just at Legion's Con or popping
Absolutely.
up. Eric is again one of the tremendous people creatively that we can meet. And he's, I know he painted everything but the female heads. That's Sherry's job. But they're fantastic. I'm looking forward to having them in hand. I know a lot of people that have been starting to get, and it's a great. I think it was a great idea too to help kind of promote Cosmics. To try to sell some more of the figures that had been sitting on shelves. Maybe I know Kragnar, the big orange guy, ended up selling out. I think in a lot of places.
Yep.
So I hope this is something they're going to look at for the future, and maybe even for Mythics, because just trying to come up with some different things, refreshing some older maybe things. Schmerber and I both have a David Williams painted Thrace set, and we cherish that. It's a cool thing, and you guys do a lot of great stuff too. So
Yep. No, and again, it was really awesome to just see like Eric's work now, because again, the head packs were his first venture with the Four Horsemen, right?
correct.
So it was really awesome to just see like that happen for him. Because again, anytime we've been to Legion's Con and we walk by, like just how he curates and displays his stuff, it is art, And it's just always impressive. Even our first Legions Con that we went to at the La Quinta, he had all this stuff, and I was like, "Oh, is this stuff for sale?" And he's like, "No." It was I know, it was so gorgeous to see it in person. And again, just the ideas he comes up with, like all this stuff from like the Haunted Mansion and that kind of stuff. Like I even showed my wife that because she's a huge fan of like the umbrella, the tightrope girl, and like the alligator. So
Figment Dragon for me, that's the one. The Figment Dragon with the Epcot freaking
totally, Chris. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
The colors.
Yeah.
I love his color choices.
Yep.
Yeah, his palette is unbelievable, and I'm glad I have a head. One of the King's head, I think, was from one of the early 3D printers that he still had one available and we're on a separate chat, so he offered it up for sale. I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yes, sight unseen. I'll take it. Yeah, his. I was just telling him. I was talking to him yesterday. His painted head sculpt was the first head sculpt that I bought when I became, aware of this community. I met him at MuskyCon, and super gracious dude. And I bought a. In fact, let me grab it real quick.
And also check out Eric on Mythic Enablers too with the other guys that they met at Legions Con 2021, I believe is what it was.
Yep. And that's kind of like that's what kicked it off for us is like that first. Yeah, that's amazing head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
I was in love with it. And as beautiful it is, I'm like, what body should I put it on? And he suggested Gadriel. I didn't have her at the time. But I was like, yes, perfect for Gadriel.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
But it is cool just like how Legions Con brings like all these people together, because as Mark and I were just saying too, it's like we walked around the La Quinta one and then we kind of looked at each other and we're like, do we want to do this? And then that next year is when they had the Marriott.
Yep, and that's where we started our table.
Yep. So it was, I don't know, just seeing all those people doing this stuff, it's inspiring, and kind of why we do this stuff now. It's like a group of us. It's a fun time to come hang out. We come up with designs, beers, and and we get to bring it to life. And then it's awesome to see like a bunch of people in the community enjoy the stuff that we kind of come up with in our heads. So,
and then, like when we started out, everybody was willing to help us out, offer information on what to do, where to go, what we needed to do to start. It's just a great community.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I agree. We're gonna dig into you guys' story. Let me get through the news stuff real quick.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No. I appreciate it. No, I'm glad that you guys are not just sitting there. Like I want you guys to interact and to be part of the show. It's definitely a conversation amongst friends. So I got a slide here for, I guess they released this picture of the miniatures for the new role-playing game.
Just want to say the most important figures up front, the dwarf.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep. Not to get smushed by the troll.
Yeah. You shut your mouth.
Super cool. I was just talking. I'm wondering, are these going to be, and I don't think they've decided officially yet whether they'll be painted, unpainted. So which would you guys prefer?
I'd like both. I'd like to pick up a few that are painted, and then I'd like to just mess around with a bunch of them and paint them up whatever I want. And
I agree.
Do like a little army build, buy like 20 dwarves and just build a little diorama of them.
Yeah.
I like dwarves.
So do you guys think these will be individuals, or will they be sold in a bundle, or both? What do you guys think?
I'm guessing it's going to be like a faction pack. I would imagine like you get maybe like a 5-pack of skeletons and then maybe some dwarves, depending on how it is. I would say at least for like if you're doing a campaign and there's like enemies, I would imagine there'd be like an enemy pack,
right?
And then you have like the main character type builds.
Or like when you go to start a game, you get the starter kit with the rule book, and you get like 5 base figures. Like you get your dwarf, your ranger, your paladin, so on and so forth, and then you get the expansion kits. Like 5 skeletons.
Yep.
And the troll's probably going to be 1 figure because he's larger.
Yeah.
But
and what's awesome too is just the lore behind and just how big of a a universe they have to kind of build this out. Like anytime they do a new wave, it could be new expansion packs of like enemies and stuff like that, which would be really cool to see. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a miniature giant dragon. So,
but even miniature, that thing is still going to be massive.
Yep.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Freaks was saying, I hope that they have an option for painted and unpainted. I think unpainted would look cool, but for people that like me, that I'm not a painter, so it would just kind of sit in the box. Like, I don't know if I would display unpainted. So I'm hoping that they have a painted versions.
Well, you send them to us, and we'll paint them for you.
Absolutely, yeah. I was gonna say that. You know, I might have to hit some people up and like, hey, can you paint these when you have a chance? But I love what they did here. They look great.
Yeah, because that was my start with the whole painting, was like 40K. So I would like both options, just because if there's some certain characters that I just want to like have like a at my desk and I can paint them up however, that I would enjoy that option as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I was looking at because I was questioning, I was talking to a few friends last night, and I was like, are these all representations of mythic figures? And then so I was looking at the lady in the front with the cloak, and I'm like, is this a new character? And then someone said, no, I think that might be Faustia, maybe just a different color.
Yeah.
But the dwarf on what is it, the left side of the screen? That's in the second row. That's a different head. I haven't seen that head.
Okay. So maybe these are previews of what we might get in the 6-inch, you know, in the
regular size.
Yeah, the regular size. That would be cool. Like I would like that for sure.
Well, the great thing too is, like you guys were mentioning, you know, sometimes when these new companies come up with role-playing games, they're having to create characters. Whereas with Four Horsemen, they've got their entire history of mythos to do their stuff around, and if they want to branch off the cosmic or figure obscure, they've got that as well. So I think it's going to be it's going to be fun for everyone.
Yeah,
I could see them putting like a mini in the full-size figure box would be really cool.
Oh yeah,
You know, like in the front in a little window or something, and it's like the small version of the full figure. That'd be
Oh yeah,
for me.
Somebody did that way back in the day. Was it Star Wars? Somebody did that where they did a little mini figure in with the regular figure. I forget who it was.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Because I had like a Boba Fett, I think I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
For a period.
Freak says, I just do them as is. I like the idea of unpainted minis because they're mine with little green army men. I love those little army men.
Yeah.
You could just prime it in green, so you actually have little green army men.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Yeah. I'm excited. I don't do role-playing games. I'm interested, but this definitely piques my interest. I'm excited for what they show us. I think early next year the Kickstarter starts February, I think, in that time frame. So and then more mythic figures, you know what I mean? Like bring me some more paladins, bring me some more whatever you guys throw out. Are you guys going to, what's your plans with this? Have you guys?
So I'm going to go all in.
Yeah.
We're probably going to play a couple sessions in the garage where we're sitting right now.
Yep. Because again, you've invited me over. It's like I've always wanted to do like these kind of role-playing games, and he invited me over. We were doing like a bunch of like Lord of the Rings type campaigns. And that was a lot of fun. So it'd just be cool to kind of jump into it now with the Mythic. And then I don't know if you guys played, but again, we got a nice little group of people here, and then anyone in the community that's close to us. Yeah. We got plenty of room in here.
Yeah, we'll set up the time, we'll have beers and play for 5-6 hours.
Yep. And you can't see it here, but
there's a bar right behind the screen.
Yep. And Mark has someone that comes in and actually role plays as like a
nice.
Yeah. So
priorities. I like that. I like that.
Oh yeah. You gotta pay with actual money from the game and this and that. So like you gotta keep track of everything. It's a good
That is cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Mark played a dwarf and actually had an order on his knees. So it felt bad for him.
I I never heard that story.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, he was playing a dwarf. And he's like, "You can't stand that tall," and he made him get down on his
Yeah,
knees.
it was a great time. I was in pain for days after that.
Yeah,
I bet. Yeah. Freaks has a good question. Very excited to see figures attached to the role playing game. I agree. What race class do you guys think will be next?
I want to see a snake magician. You know?
yeah,
A
yeah.
little snake
Even just like
sorcerer.
that new retailer one that the snake shaman or
I was gonna say
druid, whatever he is.
either the snake line or they released the jackal werewolf guy.
I was gonna say that's what I was waiting to say.
Probably like
werewolves.
a tribal shaman or something like that would be next.
Yeah, any class of like werewolves or beasts. Wolves would be awesome. Like
The druids are always cool.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, I would like to see him alternate, like do kind of a good guy and then do like a a bad guy kind of thing. Alternate.
Release them in a pair. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, they have like obviously certain things missing there. You don't see any like vampires or any of that stuff. So again, it's probably really easy for them to just be like, "Hey, we're going to do a new vampire campaign," and then you have a whole bunch of like packs of vampire bad guys, and then come up with some like Jaguar vampire slayer, like a Van Helsing Jaguar. So
in my mind.
it would be pretty fun.
Vampires do need more love. It's been a minute, so I would love to see them get some more.
I was
options for parts and things.
Yeah, I was packing away some stuff because my wife and I are trying to pack up our condo so we can paint it and sell it. But I was packing up the vampires, and I had Lucretia out. My wife's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Well, that's Lucretia." "Where's her hair?" I'm like, "Well, she doesn't have any. She's just she looks like a white elf." I'm like, "No, she's a vampire." So she's got that cool collar that comes up.
Yep.
And,
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's very
Yeah.
good.
So, but
is
yeah,
one
vampires definitely need some more attention. I think they're a great faction. I know my friend Kamari here in Virginia has been buying them. He bought one from Dakin Schmerber, and he's been. I sold him a couple things, gave him a couple of the heads from the Vampire Felix, and he's all in on that.
Nice.
Yeah, I really want them to do like I mean, they got the vampires. We have to have lichens now. That would be so amazing if Four Horsemen would do that. That would be an amazing.
Oh, for sure.
They could have multiple designs, multiple scales. I would be obsessed with that if they did werewolves.
Bill says if they do another duo swap out classes, I think they could do a wizard thief.
Yeah,
That would be very popular, I think, for sure.
I always think stealth characters.
Little rogue action.
Yeah.
Stabby, stab, stab.
Yep.
Curtis says, "Why does Borderland Hoard look like they're recording a
Well, that's yeah.
Help me, Curtis.
No, we're all happy. I promise you.
Curtis.
right?"
They're in the garage. They're in the garage, Curtis.
Think twice if you need help.
That's simple.
Yeah.
Take them out back.
Yeah.
Take them out back.
My hands.
Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to all be literally together, so that makes it easy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. As I said, we enjoy just the fact that we're all doing this. We get to come over and hang out, and
That kinda kills
even after the show, we're going to probably work on our table layout.
Sweet.
Not to hijack the news again. So
No, you're fine. We'll get to you guys. No worries. We're gonna get there.
Well, I'm hoping to do a cosmic role playing game. To be honest,
I'm sure that they will. I'm sure they will.
They just got to build the
I
lore
could
up.
see that for sure.
I got to go to space.
Absolutely. So all Jersey Devils have shipped. Finally getting into people's hands. Heinrich's got his. I've got mine.
And a tail.
Tails optional.
Oh, no.
There's a picture of mine. I took mine with me to our little weekend getaway after I got married, and I think she was asleep, so I was up playing with my Jersey Devil.
I made the mistake of when mine came in reading like the lore on the back with my kids sitting with me.
Oh, no.
So both of them ended up sleeping in my room.
Right?
They're like, where's Jersey? I'm like, oh, it's 2 hours away. And they're like, well, he can fly here. And I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, that was a mistake. So
That's funny.
you live and learn.
Also, check out Curtis's Exploited review where he takes apart a Jersey Devil. Very cool.
Yeah. I saw somebody made a Anubis using the body.
Yes,
And,
I saw that.
So I was like, oh wait, I got to be able to take that neck piece off, and then Curtis's video pops up. I'm like, thank you. Now I don't have to guess or break it or do anything.
Yep.
I will have the Curtis Ackerman video show me how to do it.
Yep. That, and someone did it with the Krampus too, which looked phenomenal.
yeah,
David Williams, I think, right?
I've got that slide right here. I actually might do that myself.
Yeah. Okay, it was David. Yeah, because I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought it was great too.
makes perfect sense.
I feel
I think I have an extra Krampus set too.
We'll get you one. They'll be at Legion's Con.
Yeah, that looks great. It looks great. It's just a great body. I think that it's the Frankenstein without the stitches.
Yep.
And then the legs are the Wendaji, I think, with the hooves, which makes them super tall. But the head sculpt is cool. Just a fun figure. Good shelf presence for sure.
And I like the
yeah.
translucent wings too. With the
I do
range,
too.
You know,
I'm just excited what people are going to be doing with those wings, though, because there's a lot of capability just having that look.
Yes.
So.
Your space gremlin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, a space gremlin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
A Shadow Shriek.
Yep. Shadow Shriek head. We have a couple paint. We'll show some later. We have
Cool,
some
for sure.
of it.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
I love that.
And then today is the last day for pre-orders from Onel.
Did.
Okay.
Thank God. I did all three.
I know you gotta.
Let me just set a reminder on that one.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes, absolutely. Grab those while you can. It's cool that they reopened a pre-order for that. I was gone for the weekend, so I missed the whole. It was sold out by the time I heard about it.
Me too.
And so I jumped on and pre-ordered a couple of these guys. They're fun. They're cool looking figures. So definitely got to support Onel also.
Oh,
and
100%.
if anybody's going to Legion's Con, Onel will be there along with a bunch of other Goliath companies that are doing stuff. So check them out.
Yep. And hopefully that guy all the way to the right is a surprise of something, because
He has to be. Look at his parts.
Yeah.
They got to do him in the Infinite Legions line.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look at his legs. Those are really based
For
off.
sure.
I mean, they made him in the Infinite Legions line like those same legs.
Yeah.
It's got to be. That'll be sick.
To do like a cool chrome paint job or something.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I would
I
love
would
that.
love that. Yeah, I love robots and stuff, so I would love to see some cool. And then that opens the door to, custom heads and 3D stuff and all that good stuff. You guys for sure.
What's cool in those two is the scale's a little different.
Yep.
The Onel stuff, it's a little bigger,
Yeah.
So excited to get those too and play with those.
Yeah, we like a lot of Ben and I are big into the Onel stuff too, and we liked a lot of the big beefier, like the Mighty Maniacs and those characters. Just I don't know, they're just, as everyone calls them, fun pocket toys to have with you. So
Yes, absolutely.
great addition.
Almost as cool as Battle Beast.
Almost.
We made it.
We made it.
38 minutes.
That's 38 minutes and
And I just want to say too, if anybody is interested in more information on Goliath, Dorklear did a show last year, so you'll be able to find it on his channel. Maybe he can chime in if he remembers exactly the date, but he did one with Steph Orkin, and I remember watching it. And they had on, I believe it was Matt, and they had some other folks on there, and they kind of talked about the history, the evolution, the folks that are working on it. So it was a really good. I'll call it the Goliath primer,
Yep.
So, it was a fun show. I know Bill was a little under the weather, I think, for the show. So like everybody else was just doing their thing. And so it was good. It was a good, fun show.
Yeah. I've watched a couple of the ones that he's had with the Goliath people, saying he's had like God Beast and stuff on there as well, it was awesome to kind of see all that stuff and hear a little bit of the history.
They're all great guys too.
Yes, totally.
They're just amazingly open and very helpful and just awesome to talk to. So
We'll have more news on that later.
yeah.
Absolutely. Heinrich sent this to me. He brought this to my attention. Jeremy posted this morning, right?
Yes. Yes.
I opened a 6 figures. I could barely read it.
Here, let me see if I can read it. Hold on.
Is that from the new 4?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's the
That's all
Legion's
the
Con
extras.
exclusives.
So we get my favorite head. What did that one say?
Right.
Okay, he said, I opened up 6 figures, 2 each of the Crossroads figures, so you can make all 4 characters, and 1 each of the new Legacy, Scaphoid, and Valgard. I fully accessorized and outfitted each of those 6 figures for display. What you see in the picture is what was left over.
That's insane.
This picture includes 17 extra heads, plus 2 more faceplates, 4 sets of shoulder armor, 2 torsos, 4 waist pieces and loins, 15 sets of extra hands, a full set of legs, bracers, wings, a soft goods robe, and a ton of weapons, spell effects, and more. And again, these parts are extras after I fully built out the figures themselves. And then he goes on to stuff. But yeah, so I mean, if you're going to Legion's Con and you're interested in getting into especially if you're new and getting into popping and swapping, these figures are going to be fantastic. They're very reminiscent of the War of Aetherblade figures, which kind of got me into popping and swapping. And you just have you don't have to be a painter. You just need to have a pot of hot water or a heat gun or a box to blow the hot air in, and just go and pop and swap. Watch some Curtis Ackerman videos of how to pop and swap before you do it, so that you know where to pull, not to pull, how much to pull. But yeah, so this is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really excited for these exclusives.
Same.
What are you guys thinking on these? The Crossroads and the.
There's going to be a lot coming back in our truck.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of them.
Yep.
But I know Mark's in for at least a baker's dozen at the door.
If they'll allow me to buy a case of the Valgards, I will buy a case of the Valgards.
Yeah, I think the Valgard is really gonna sell. I
You
just
just
want one of the dwarfs, but I want like 3 of those gold knights. I think those gold knights are.
That's what I'm planning on doing, is at least buying 2 of the Legion's Con ones, so I can have the taller gold knights, and then if they do like the a version later, I'll do the Valgard from that.
Right.
But what I can still have a Valgard, but I at least want to buy 2, so if I can have the 2 guards next to Valgard eventually.
You better respect the damn dwarves.
I know.
Absolutely. No, I'm with you, man.
And this is a great set too for you guys and for all the other 3D guys, because you've got more parts for you guys to sell, add on, to do stuff.
Yep.
Mark Calvo, from my friend from Spain, who's going to be there at the show again, did a amazing. I'm sure Mark White has seen it, but the dwarf head, and it's like, oh my god, that's just like perfect.
Yeah.
So
I pre-ordered 9 of them.
I'm not sure you're joking.
No,
I'm really not.
He is not.
I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here goes Dorklair with the episode. So May 15th, 2025.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out.
We watched the one with Matt. It was good.
Yeah.
Freak says exploded figure reviews are going to be jam packed with these. Oh man,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's a lot
yeah,
of stuff.
Curse is gonna need a bigger camera to get all this stuff.
Absolutely.
It's gonna fit.
You need
Yeah,
more. You're going to need new
$5.
boxes. You're going to need new boxes to put all the parts in.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, I have so many damn parts already, so I'm gonna
starting in about a little under 15 days, you will start seeing the Black Friday specials for Lowe's and Home Depot and some of the other hardware stores, because they don't wait until Black Friday. They will have, some of them will have like specials for the small parts boxes. I know for the last 4 years they've done a DeWalt one for Home Depot. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but it's hey Nova.
Oh,
look at that little guy.
But check it out. Check the ads out. You can check them out online. Check them out in the store. See what they've got. Those are great. And those work perfectly too if you're traveling. If anybody's going to Legion's Con and we're going to do the pop and swap with the new Wolf King, Dirk Nagel, and Chris James. Those are great to bring stuff in. But all the manufacturers have some sort of small parts organizer. So
I think I was wondering. That's what he meant.
These little guys.
yeah,
yes,
various ones like that. There's also all kinds.
yeah.
They're handy. That's what we usually use, or we were using to bring our spare parts for swapping and stuff. So I have a couple of those that I think I bought on Black Friday.
Yep. And then
What
else works well are those like picture holders from Michaels. It comes in another suitcase, and they have all these like individual containers. I use that for like smaller Mythic parts or any of the Glyos stuff too. So.
What's insane is that we have to buy all these cases because they give us so much.
Yep.
I was looking at a Hasbro Han Solo, and he comes with a gun and no hands.
Yeah.
You know, Mythics, you get all kinds of stuff.
This is a small one I picked up during Father's Day sales. These were like under $10, and
steal for those too.
And you've got the removable panels inside. If I can tilt it without dropping everything. So that way, if you need to make them bigger or smaller. And then if you're carrying it around at cons, I know that these will fit in a box pretty easily. You know, if you're carrying it in the bag. I know that last year Len had this box for the Wolf King custom set, and he had it's called sound foam in it to protect the stuff. So yeah, you can put a little bubble wrap in there if you want, or whatever needs to be done to keep them safe from bouncing around.
Yep.
Yeah. We should do a show on that, on like ways to, you know, travel with your parts or how you categorize them, stuff like that. Everyone's got a different system, it seems.
Oh yeah. Morning, Dave.
Morning, Dave. Let's see.
Dave heard us talking about him.
Yep.
So, ending the news on this sad note, from Chris Ball, shattered to share that my brother Scott passed away yesterday. He fought so hard for so long, though every moment of his grueling and cruel battle with cancer, he never lost his love for Legions and, more importantly, for this community. And I want to personally thank all of you, whether you reached out, became friends, sent a care package, reacted to his posts, or simply simply sent good vibes. Thank you for caring about my brother and giving him a place where he could truly be himself. He loved it here. So,
yeah, no, it's devastating stuff.
Yeah,
but sending prayers and positive energy to his family. So, just one of those things. Like he shared a lot of his updates on like how that battle was going, and then there was like glimpses of good news, and then this comes through, and it's just it sucks. It sucks that it's one of our own, you know. So for sure. I know. I keep thinking about him saying, "I wish I could see the dragon." Yeah,
that gets me.
Yeah, really,
you know, that gets me for sure. But so thoughts to him and his family, man.
100%.
Sad news.
100%.
And thanks to all the members of the Cabal too for helping to support Scott and his family. A lot of great people here. We've helped each other through various things. Good times and bad times. And, you know, Schmerber got married last week, which was a highlight for a lot of us. And this news kind of devastates us, but, you know, we're here together to help each other. You know, and that's one of the things that I love about this community. And, you know, initially it's like, oh, I'm here about the figures, but you kind of learn real quickly that we're here for each other. You know, we're concerned about each other. We want to do things. If somebody's in need, we want to help out. And that's the great thing about this community. So glad to be part of it, and glad to, you know, it's a sad story to hear, but we are here for them, and we're here for whatever we can do for somebody else like that.
100%.
Yeah, we just lost Dennis Hughes too. That was not that long ago. So sad day. Terrence says, please direct people to the GoFundMe. I tried to find a post of that this morning, and I ran out of time. So Terrence, if you could give us any kind of details or post a link.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was one. So please.
Yeah.
For sure. And post it in the community too, if you can, Terrence, or share, or repost it. That way more people can see it. I'll share it too. Absolutely. William says, breaks your heart. Absolutely.
Yep.
Let me know where it is posted, Terrence, for sure. Thanks, Terrence. Appreciate that. So let's dig into you guys, man. Let's change gears. I wanted to bring that up. You know, it kind of slows the show, but he's worth talking about. So
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
to bring that up. So thank you guys again for being on, for coming in and being here this morning. I just where do I start? If you guys could introduce yourselves again and kind of say what your roles are, and then I want to hear how your group came about.
And big enough, Schmerb. Don't see
Yeah.
it. See our ugly faces. There we go.
So, Mark White. Me and Ben started this back in 2022.
Yes, it was trying to think back of when the
Yeah.
La Quinta Legions Con was, because that's when we kind of looked at each other and said, do we want to do this kind of thing? And that's what kind of kicked it off.
So,
So you guys were Mythic fans already?
I wasn't.
Oh,
This guy was like, oh, you should get into Mythics for like a year, 2 years before. He's like, oh, let me give you a Mythic. Let me, have you seen these guys? And I'm like, nope, I'm not going down that. Because I was
nope, ain't doing that.
I was doing Hot Toys and Sideshow figures and stuff, so a lot of money was going there. But he gave me a Hellfire Goblin for my first figure. I opened it up when I got home, and I'm like, oh, here comes this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So the first year before we went to Legion's Con, he was talking, I want to go. We ended up going, I want to say it was the 2021, the La Quinta one, or was that?
La Quinta.
Yeah.
Was it 2021 or 2022? It might be 22. Someone will correct us, but it was the one at the La Quinta where it only had one elevator working. Which was
So
a lot of fun.
So that was our first one we went to, and that's where we met like the Households, met Len, met everybody, and we were just going around. I spent so much money, bought so many figures, it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow we snuck in Friday night, got to walk around a little bit. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
Yep.
So after that, I think it was like Saturday morning, we were standing in line to get the figures, and we're like, yep, let's do this, let's figure out how we can start printing stuff, how we can start making designs. So right now, like what I do is we're at my house. I have a garage, pretty good sized garage. We have our shop out here. All our printers are lined up, so I do all the printing. Ben does some printing as well at his house. He got some printers. So all our inventory show stuff is here, and then we each paint and do stuff. So.
Yeah. And then I've been friends with Ben since high school. And he was like, hey, you should look into this. And I wasn't even really into toys that much.
No, at all. Yeah.
I had like some designer vinyl stuff that I thought was cool, that was kind of my entry into toys overall. But then he showed me, what was it, Ox Crew?
Yep.
Yeah, he showed me Ox Crew, and I pre-ordered a couple figures, and that was what roped me into this. And ever since then, it's just I've been helping out, and now I'm learning to print, and I run the website and do a lot of the digital marketing stuff, and now I'm learning to sculpt and doing my own prints and prototypes and all kinds of stuff that we'll talk about later. But really just excited to be part of the community and kind of continuing that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And one thing Ben's kind of selling himself short on is he's always been one of those guys that it doesn't matter what it is, the guy can do it. So again,
he figures it out,
which is pretty impressive. So when we start going into more of the stuff that we're kind of working on, I'm going to make sure that this guy speaks up, because it's not something that someone just walks in and decides to do and is actually able to do it. But this guy here is definitely one that is able to do that. He is, as you would call, a Renaissance man, but whatever the more 2025 version of that is.
I think it's more stubbornness and banging my head against things until something happens.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever have a car that needs a V8 put into it, this guy right here will do it.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. So he does a lot of car stuff too. So, but yeah, so a little bit on like my side of the house. So I've always been like a big like fantasy type fan. Being a kid, my sisters and I kind of got too into TV. So my parents at one point were like, you know what? We're going to kind of remove the TV from the situation and let these kids be kids. And one of the things that my mom did that I will never forget, and it's one of those things that still sticks with me today and why I love this community and the actual IP so much, is that she would like sit and read us Lord of the Rings at night.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like one of those things, like and then when the Peter Jackson movies came out, and to see like the Balrog and just like what you pictured as a child, like again they had the cartoon version of it,
Yes.
but just that kind of thing, and then seeing this stuff, and like it hit all of those right notes for me. So, and again, where I actually got started with the Mythic line was Keltis. So always a big motu. I know everyone's like, oh, the tribute figures not really the coolest, but it is what brought me to Four Horsemen and the Mythic Legions line. I saw Keltis, went pre-ordered on Big Bad, and then I looked at everything else and had every single one of those on pre-order, because again, I didn't know about Kickstarters, I didn't know about Wave pre-orders. I only knew through that. So again, fast forward to our first Legions Con, and then walking around again. My first custom I ever bought was from Eric LeBron, and I still have it. It's one of my favorites. So it was cool to see people take action figures, put their own spin on it, create this stuff. And then, as I said, it's just grown from there. And then that next year, with the first year that I was in the Marriott, we had a table, and we had maybe 8 unique prints at that point.
We had the 5 like Egyptian heads, the alien head, the space dwarf, and like the mask guy. So we had 8 sculpts that were our own, and then we had some like Jason Rodriguez heads. We had some action figure fusion stuff from the Patreon, and we just wanted to see like how we would do, like, because there's a lot of vendors. Everybody has unique stuff, and then there's some files like everybody has Jason files and action figure fusion files. So we just wanted to see how we would do, and the reception and just everybody around us. They were great. People would walk around and be like, hey, did you see this head? Oh, yeah, they're over at that table over there. People would be sent our way. And from that first year where we had, we did some custom figures too, where we built a few. We had the Gladiator set too.
Yeah, the Gladiator set. Mortal Collections.
Yeah, Mortal Collections from Tristan and them. So we did a few custom figures ourselves. We did well that year. And then since then, we're adding probably at least 3 to 4 new sculpts a month, sometimes more, since that first Legion's gone.
Nice. Yeah, you guys really took the ball and ran with it.
Yes, 100%. So
we all have like the same attitude. If we're gonna do something, we're gonna go big on it.
Yep.
So every time like we sell stuff on our website, we sell stuff at a show, we take that money and we automatically send it right back to get new sculpts done, new machines, new anything. So everything that we make goes right back to investing back into the business and just growing.
Yep.
And so how has it been? Like, has it been a successful venture from the start? Was there like stumbling? Was it just pretty much good reception all the way, or?
It was good reception all the way. Like when me and you first went, we were talking to Anthony and Mark Housel, and then we reached out to Len.
Yeah, Len was huge.
He was huge.
He made us feel legit.
Yeah,
we were like last minute, and he got us like a banner and all this other stuff.
So I want to say it was like the first week of October, and I saw him make a post saying, "Hey, if anybody needs like a last minute banner or shirts or whatever, reach out." So I messaged him, and he's like, "Well, I don't have anybody else making an order right now, and there's a couple weeks, so." He's like, if I can get it done, I'll get it done. And then somebody else reached out too. So luckily for our first show, he was able to get us our sweatshirts.
Yep. Our banner.
Wow.
Everything. He hooked us right up, got it done, brought it to the show for us. So that was helpful. And then like Anthony and Chris and Mark and all of them, they helped us with like what type of printers to use, what type of resin, how to go about it. And every time we have a question, the community isn't like, oh, I'm not helping you, you're a different business.
Right. I love that.
Everybody shares little tips and tricks like
no gatekeeping.
Yeah.
He's great. I've reached out to Noble Bear about printing stuff in resin. Like everybody's just super helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. Him and Chris Ferrone are really good guys and really helpful. And they know so much stuff about
100%. Yep. And it was all new for us. So never once did we ever feel like we're out on an island by ourselves. And again, even just the people within the community, like Mark and I were ready to just start power puking before that show started. And then like people started once people started looking at our stuff and we started getting some sales, I don't know, it felt great. It felt great that people saw stuff that we kind of came up with and enjoyed enough. And then after that, it's just like that got us to just go full bore with it, kind of. And
because I remember our first show was at the Marriott the first year they did it, and we got interned for the day. So we drove down. We left my house at like 2:30 in the morning. We're driving down to New Jersey, and this kid's about ready to just puke all over my front seat. He said, I'm so nervous. We're not going to do well. I don't know this and that, yada yada. And I remember specifically, we were going across the bridge from New York to New Jersey. Like just drove into New Jersey, and I think it was Rich.
Yep,
was
Rich
messaging
Stone,
you
from your Allegiance
about one of your custom, like it was like a Warhammer type figure that you made. And he goes, holy shit. He goes, Rich wants to buy it. He goes, I gave him my price. He goes, I thought he said good. So he's like, I already sold the figure. I'm like, dude, deep breath. We haven't even started the show and you already sold it. We're good. We're going to be fine. And like the whole setup night, like they were all there Friday night. We were setting up and stuff, and just the other vendors like in our area. Never met them before. They talked to us. We're like, yeah, it's our first show. And people were just buying stuff just to support us even before the show even started.
I love that.
Great to hear that.
No, and as I said, it's only gotten better as the years have gone on. Like when we did our first show at the Marriott, like we were like towards the back, and then this past year, Anthony reached out and said, "Hey, we're thinking about doing this First Alliance thing," and so we got to be brought up like next to like Stefan, like Dan Tobin, like a whole bunch of different Allegiance guys, Mortal Collections. Everyone was up there, so we kind of got brought up to the front, and it was nice, you know.
All-star group right there.
Yeah, and again, like right across the aisle was Len, and again we were chatting with him the whole time, and I don't know, it was
nice. It was a great setup too, because it was like and my wife and I, we kind of meandered down that First Alliance section, and again, you're talking to everybody, and Matt Stein and Dennis and Noah and Eric and you guys and Steph and it was and the households. It was such a I don't want to. I'm trying to figure out. It's like one of the things. Like if you could encapsulate that and show that, it's like this is Mythic Legions.
Yep.
This is the fun of the community.
Yes.
You don't have to be a painter. You don't have to be a 3D printer. There's so many people out there that do these cool things that you can be part of, that you can enhance your collection. You can make it your own. You can talk to people. You can, again, like you guys were talking about, you can get tips and tricks and assistance from people that you've barely you met on the phone, you met online, or you're trying to figure out something, and everybody's willing to help out. I know Schmerber's had a bunch of these guys on the shows, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, and again, just to let anyone else on watching the show know, if you are thinking about this, again, we're here to pay it forward. Reach out to us, ask us if there's things we can do to help. And we'll at least try to help as best we can, because again, we're still learning things. We're still trying to do it. But again, at the end of the day, we enjoy this. This isn't our main income. This isn't like our only business. We do it because we love it. And it's just awesome to see people that enjoy as well.
Like Jen just said, she was asking about like geese heads. She wanted some bird type heads for one of her customs. So we specifically designed some swan heads for her and let her name them.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. I didn't hear about that. That is super cool.
Yeah. So we've had a couple of people reach out and say, hey, can you do something like this? And we've been able to do that. So it's fun.
What program do you guys use, if you don't mind me asking, to design?
So the sculpting. So when we come up with our designs, a lot of it is just like us drawing up stuff. We do have sculptors because again, he's picking it up now because as I said, he is that Renaissance guy. But we have like John Luke does a lot of sculpting for us. Immortal Collections has helped us out. Jason Rodriguez, Headhunter Customs. Like a lot of these people are doing the sculpting side of the house for us. But when it comes up to like us coming up with the designs, it will be us here getting ready for a show or something, drinking beers, and you're like, you know what? I want to see something like this. And what's nice is that we could go and get it done. So it's not something that we have to hope someone else comes up with.
Yeah. And the sculptors are great. Everybody that we just said, they're absolutely amazing and supporting us. If they we send them a drawing or something, they'll send us a design. They're always great with any modifications, any changes.
Yep.
Even after we print something, if it needs a little tweak or something's fragile or this and that, you know, we've gone back to like Jason and John a few times, like, hey, you know, we get feedback from the customers after they buy something. Hey, this part was a little fragile. So we'll tweak it, you know, weeks after they did the original design. But they're super awesome people to reach out to.
Yep. So again, anyone else looking for sculptors, reach out to these people because they are, again, another part of the community. We do a lot of the printing and the painting, but there's also the people that actually bring a lot of this stuff to life. And again, they deserve that applause as well.
Absolutely.
So thinking about it, these are really great people to reach out to.
Oh yeah.
So get ideas, I'll bring it to life.
Yeah. Because that was one of our problems is when we first started out, we didn't know how to go get our ideas sculpted. So we were asking everybody like, hey, who do you use? Who do you use? And it's not like a trade secret. Like, oh, I'm not giving you my artists because they work for me. Like everybody was great. Like, oh, reach out to this person, this person, this person. And if we can help in any way and it helps somebody down the road, bring into the community and start printing stuff that we've never thought of because everybody has different ideas.
Yep.
Yes.
And we love building stuff, and somebody comes in with another idea that we never thought of. It's just making the community that much better.
Yep.
Absolutely. And those parts come into this world, this community. So Dave's got an idea right here.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say Dave's got
guitars and amps and medieval
stuff.
stuff.
So we do have a medieval axe guitar.
We'll bring one. Yeah, we'll bring one. So is it on our website? I think it is, or is it not?
It's not on our website.
Okay. We'll bring that for you, Dave.
Dave's not going to be there, but I will pick it up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dave's not coming this year, but if you want to,
I'll get it to you, Dave, for sure.
No, it's
even Dave brings our shirts to life. You know, he was one of those people we reached out to. Again, you're wearing one of the ones.
Yep.
We'll kind of show a picture of the new one that we have coming out. But again, working with Dave, he was like, hey, you should reach out to this artist. Because again, I've seen some, like even just the logo there. I was like, man, I love that art. And so he got me in touch with that artist, which is Toxin Figure on Instagram. Anyone that's thinking about getting a shirt design, reach out to him. The prices are phenomenal for a guy to create actual art. This isn't AI. So again, this is going to be the new shirt design this year. So we kind of wanted to do like a more like death metal type shirt, which is funny because of the new zombie line and their death metal shirt. And I was like, oh man, that's like, we got a thing this year. So, but yeah, we're going to have these. And again, Dave screen prints them. This isn't some like laminate. This is the real deal. And it's good quality.
Yeah, he does my shirts too. And they're amazing. This year I've got it's my logo, but it's got a black light. It's like a nice purple. So I'm really excited about that.
And soon there's going to be a Mrs. Schmerber one, right? Schmerber?
Yes, working on that. That's in the works.
Yeah,
for sure.
What's crazy about this logo too is like, if you look at Toxin's Instagram too, you can see like how much of it's hand drawn. Like if you zoom in, it's like an insane amount of detail and hashing and shading and stuff. Like this doesn't really do it justice on a monitor. I'm really excited to see what Dave does up with these on shirts. So I think it's going to be amazing.
It's one of those things too. Another one of those artists, you kind of give them an idea and it's like, you trust them to bring it to life. And then you get something like that and it just blows me away. So as I said, it's crazy that an action figure brought all of these connections, and that's what it was. It was like, hey, I like this Keltis that looks like Skeletor. Then I go into it, I'm like, man, reminds me of Lord of the Rings, and then we meet an entire community of people, and then it's just all of these different artists. So it's incredible just how much it branches.
And you rope us all into it with you.
Yeah,
right.
I don't want to be out there by myself. So.
That's right. That's right.
The other thing that Mark, so he's got a little bit of coverage.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, so I can do whatever I want with these and just buy whatever I want because he got me into them, and my wife is his sister, so she can't be mad.
There you go.
You can be mad at me.
It works out great.
I'll
absolutely.
Why'd you go buy 6 cases of Mythics? Well, Ben said we needed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So again, that's a little bit of just like our thing. Like again, we are fans. We enjoy this. Again, we make as much stuff with our parts and other people's parts. And again, we do trades at shows with things like Corey, who's a phenomenal painter. Again, there's times I'm just like, hey, dude, I will send you a whole bunch of stuff if you could
For
just
sure.
paint up one for me.
Yeah.
Because again, it's just, I don't know. There's just so many talented people that do
So
different
many.
things.
There are, and I think Schmerber's going to have some slides later on, so we'll see that.
Yes. Yep.
I'll
We're going
talk
to dig
about
into that. I wanted to ask, you guys had kind of touched on it for a second about your ideas, like you guys are kind of sit around the, and have a beer. And so where does your inspiration come from? Where do you come up with your ideas? Is it kind of in reaction to, like what the horsemen come up with, or is this like, oh, let's think of this, or let's think of.
So we try and feed off of like what they're doing and what they're releasing to like, theme our stuff to go with what's coming out in waves. Like we're a retailer, we're going to talk about that later, but we're coming up with armor themes, weapon themes, so that when that wave gets released, if you ordered something from us, you get to pick like a free weapons kit or a free armor kit that comes with the figure. So a lot of times, we sit in the garage and we're drinking beers and we're looking at figures and we're playing with stuff, and we do a lot of pop and swap in here. We're like, oh, this would be cool. And then the four of us sit there and we feed off of each other. Like, well, what if we tweak this and what if we did this? And then we'll fire up some sort of design. And we all have a group chat going. We all throw our ideas in and we compile everything. And it's just, it start with one idea. And then next thing you know, we're getting an order of 7 different heads from one of our sculptors.
Yep. And again, even stuff like, as I said, my background with like Lord of the Rings, like our first companion, Bill the Boar, is based off Bill the Pony. It's just one of those things. I've always loved Bill the Pony and just that whole story of that little pony that could. And again, that was what kicked off our first companion. Yep. And again, Mark being a dwarf fan, it had to be a boar. So
absolutely.
Well, the other thing too, I like that you guys do is you do weapons too. You do weapons, and it's not just a plain sword; it's a design sword. And I forgot to bring them out because it's packed away, but I have stuff that Mark Thomas painted for me that was a really cool sword with skulls in it.
Yep.
And it ended up going on to an Ilgar that I put a head from Von Burke on, the Dark Lord one he did for Star Wars Day. And it's perfect. It synchronizes. It's like this guy needs to have a sword with a skull on it.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the other thing too, is like we're trying to there's a lot of people doing different sculpting, and we're trying to just do different things too, Yeah. Again, that's why we kind of do the companions. It's not going to be something that we can compete with, let's say like D20 that does these articulated mounts. Like we're not going to 3D print that, nor could we compete with price. So that's why we do just smaller companions that just elevate the Mythic Legion. You got a panther that could go with them that carries their swords, and
that's why we try and offer like several different heads or saddles, or like some of the new ones we got, like the demon. There's 2 different sets of wings, 5 different heads, 2 tails.
Wow.
So you may not be able to articulate it, but you can paint it and have a figure to go with zombie skeletons. Yes. Or you can have a noble lion with chains and angel wings to go with, a good guy.
Also, I just want to chime in and say the volume of new parts and new sculpts that we come up with as a group is insane. Like anytime I come over here, I'm like, just now I turned and saw a head. I'm like, what the heck is that? Every time there's something new. I don't think there's any company that comes out with as much as we do. It's insane. There's so many new parts all the time, and it's just incredible.
Yeah. And again, we do it because it's like, I want this. Yeah. So if I want it, I might as well just get it sculpted and we'll offer it. So it's a blast. And as I said, we'll do some show and tell of some of the stuff that we have.
Yeah, for sure.
Again,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nope, go for it.
I was going to say, can you kind of walk us through the process, say, of like a head sculpt? So you guys kind of throw out an idea. What's the process on that?
So I wish we had some of those.
And then how long does this?
Yeah. So
before it reaches the table, basically.
Yeah. So it really depends. Like as I said, our sculptors are pretty quick. Like Jason and John, like they're both fast. We probably have like them sculpted in a week. But it might be something where it's like, hey, I'll look at like a Skaven head from Warhammer. I'm like, can you guys take this and make it more cosmic? And if you've been to our table, you've seen our like cosmic rat heads and stuff like that.
And then I'll do some like crude Photoshop kind of mock-up. So
Yeah.
like kind of almost kit bashing different ideas and reference photos, and
Yeah.
you're like, here's the direction, you know.
Yep.
But we want the chains to look like this, and I'll find some rusty chains from Google as a reference image or something like that, you know.
Oh yeah. So this is one of those ideas that we're kind of cooking up.
Yeah.
Ben's actually, so this is one of his sculpts that he's working on. As I said, he's one of those guys that's kind of picking things up. But it was one of those things, like I was sitting there and I was looking at a Dungeons and Dragons
That could be
older figure that was on sale everywhere. And I was like, you know what? We all have all of these fodder of like arms and stuff. How about we do that instead of eye stalks? We can call it Eye of the Beholder, and it's all mythic arms. So we're going to actually have this sculpted with like arm sockets. So you can have all of your random fodder arms on it. And
so probably do like 6 arms or so of
Cool.
sockets, and then it'll come with some different tentacles and eyes to put in if you don't want to fill out all the arms or whatever. But and then it'll be like on a little acrylic stand. I just got some stands for this, so it looks like it's kind of floating, flying, you know.
Cool.
So, so this is kind of my early rough version of the sculpt here. It'll probably take a little bit, but that's kind of what I'm thinking for that direction wise.
And he won't say it, but he started with the sculpting software a couple months ago. Started messing with it on your iPad and stuff, and now you've pumped out quite a few designs that we've actually printed and will have at our table.
Yeah, he's done a good job of just thinking of ideas to if everyone has fodder bins, this is something you can just buy and just be like, okay, I'm going to go grab these 2 legs and these 2 arms. So again, if you have a picture of like the Mimic, that's another one that he did. And it's just one of those things, like everyone has a waist piece that they don't know what to do with. Now you can just pop a Mimic body on top of it and make an entirely new figure itself. So
I'm trying to see if I have that one here.
if not, we have a paint. We can show that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you want to grab it so you can kind of show it, but like careful.
You want to just go through the slides, remember? And
I'm getting ready to, Heinrich. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to show that up to the camera too.
The other version too.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, the gross
Oh, you got it. Yeah, the gross one is my favorite.
You bring this up.
So here's the Mimic torso I did and painted up. So you
Wow.
Yeah, so if you just have mythic arms and a lower end, you can just make an entire.
And I like the look even without the legs. It's pretty cool too. Like it's crawling, almost. And then
Absolutely.
So the other Mark was like, "Hey, I love that. Can you make it more disgusting for me, please? And put wood texture."
Yeah.
But this is almost like a Poxis type, kind of grossness, and there's a bunch more wood texture all over the box too. So we haven't painted up one of those yet, but very fun. Just kind of, we lean into humor a lot too with our sculpts, I think. So I think this is just super fun to play with,
Absolutely.
Yeah, really
So
happy.
you guys will print a couple prototypes and
Yep.
do some tweaks on it.
Yeah. So that's really what it is. We sit around, we come up with an idea. That said, Ben is our guy that like does all like either the mashup of Photoshops or some sketching, because again, he is quite the artist too. And we'll send that stuff over and they'll get that design done for us. And then as it takes about a week for them to do the sculpt.
Yep.
Especially if we don't have any comments or little fixes that we need before we print it. It's pretty quick. And then again, with just the number of printers and the printers we have, it's an hour to get it from.
Wow.
As soon as I download it, usually because I have a bunch of the Elgu 4K Ultras, so they're the fast printers.
Mhm.
So we get the file from one of our designers or sculptors, and we have a prototype or a couple runs in hand within an hour and a half.
Yep.
So then do you guys decide, okay, this is worthy of putting in our shop? Like this will go on our table? Like how do you guys decide that?
So usually I'll try and run off, 10 of them for the first run, and usually we all meet up.
Yeah.
We try and meet up every couple weeks at the house. If not, we'll get the copies out to everybody, and they'll paint them or play with them, and we'll check them out in the garage. Be like, hey, this fits. Make sure we pop them on a figure that they fit right, and couple of our figures or the heads, like we've needed to shorten up like a neck or something like that so that it actually sits properly on the figure. Tweaks like that, we'll just get the sculptor to fix those real quick. If not, and everybody's happy with it, then I'll just run a mass amount of them off and start painting and put them in inventory.
Yeah, and then I'll usually do a post. So we like to, as I said, make sure like quality, everything works before we either put it on the shop or announce it.
Especially like shoulders and torsos and all that. We try to make sure that articulation works as best as it can.
Yeah.
You know?
And then like if people buy stuff and they have a comment or a concern or
just baggage.
or something's fragile and it breaks, we send replacement parts for whatever's bought, and we've gotten comments back on things to tweak, and we go tweak them. So at the end of the day, you're getting what you want and what you paid for.
Yep. So as I said, a whole bunch of parts, and even some of the sculpts, someone might come and it's like, hey, I really like this, but can you add or can you make this version of it?
Like
so like the cat head up there, we had someone reach out to us and said, hey, I really like the closed mouth, but it doesn't come with the turban on top. Can you add that? And so we did. And again, people enjoyed it. So it's one of those things like it's not hard for us to go talk to a sculptor and get some minor tweaks or add a variation. So again, if you're happy at the end of the day, that's what we're going for. So same with just customer service. You ever get anything from us and you're not quite happy with it, or if it breaks in transit, reach out to us and we'll take care of it. So again, we have some show and tell stuff. So we do have one thing that we didn't realize was an issue, which is the gladiator.
Oh yeah. So this was one of the heads that we first sold at the first Legion's Con we went to. It was the gladiator head for ogre scale, but we didn't realize that the design itself has a hollow cavity inside the helmet. So we started discovering some of our old inventory had cracked. So we've modified it, gotten rid of the hollow cavity. So if anybody had bought one of these or bought a custom with this head or anything, just reach out to us and we're going to replace them for free. And if you bought a custom that was painted, we'll custom paint a new head for you and send it to you for free. So we apologize for that. Awesome. We didn't know about it.
We didn't know until we started looking at like what happened.
Yeah.
So
what's going on here?
Yeah. So it ended up being like, as I said, a hollow cavity in there. So
that's cool, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, but that's stuff like that like again we weren't aware of. But if there's people out there that buy stuff from us and they notice something, please let us know and we'll get it taken care of.
Yep.
So
and I can tell you that I've gotten a couple shipments from you guys and never had anything broken. And other than that, the only thing that's been broken is when I've dropped it on the floor.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, try not to.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. We're trying to work on the resins and stuff that we use, so we're trying to get it to where it's not as.
So some of our more fragile stuff, I do drop tests in the garage because we're working on mixtures of like ultra tough resins with elastic resins, so that some of our fragile stuff, if you're painting it and you drop it on the floor, it's not going to shatter, it's not going to break off.
Nice.
So we've been doing that, and our quality this year is, I want to say, the best we've had in durability and stuff. We're using 16 or 14K resin so that we can capture all the minor details in every head scope we have.
Yep. I like me coming over yesterday, just seeing some of the new inventory we've been printing. Like, I'm excited for people to see the stuff that we have for this Legion's Con, because like again, the resin and the printers that we're using, the detail is absolutely insane. And me being a painter, like a lot of this stuff is really just going to take well to paint. A lot of the like contrast paints, dry brushing, whatever it may be. So again, that's the other thing too that we talk to people about at our tables. Like everyone's like, oh, I don't really get into painting. So if you're thinking about it, come talk to us too, so we can show you sculpts.
Sure.
We'll let Chris go into it too. Like just some of the sculpts that we have, it's just very easy for someone to just put paint on it, do some dry brushing, and you're going to be like, wow, this isn't as intimidating as I thought. So Chris, if you kind of want to go into some of that, because like Chris didn't really get to go into like his background too, but he's like one of our big painters within the group. Everyone's seen his Battle Beast custom.
Yeah.
So Chris, if you want to go into a little bit of your story, I didn't mean to.
That's all right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm basically an in-house painter for these guys, but prior to that, I was their friend.
Yes.
So I've been here since the beginning. I like to jokingly call myself a founding member. But no, I was friends with Ben. I met Ben. We're probably getting close to 10 years ago.
Yeah. And we had an interesting story of how we met.
Yeah, how we met. You want to look up? Yeah, when the what line was it with?
It was
Ares.
yeah.
Marvel Legends came out at Toys R Us, and I met Ben. We're in line, and like basically, I had the entire wave, and this was back when they'd get like one wave at a time. And I see Ben back there, and he's like, "Look," and I'm like, "You want these?" And he's like, "Of course." So I split the wave with him, and I of course wanted to keep the Ares. If you guys know that Marvel Legends Ares was amazing. And
Oh
so
yeah, for sure.
I can get you an Ares, and
Yep.
you know the rest is history. We've been friends since then. But yeah, I started painting, I guess, with custom like Marvel Legends and stuff. But I've always been an artist, so I painted and done art my whole life. I just understand colors really well. I did painting in college, so this was easy for me. I started with Kawaros. That's what got me into the line, was Ben showing me Kawaros. And I was like, I'm only buying the Motu tributes. And now I have like an entire section of my basement like dedicated to all my freaking Mythics. I have so many now. You know, I'm not a completist, but I have a ton of them. But yeah, I love painting. I paint. I also do designs with these guys.
Yep.
Jason does a lot of phenomenal work. Like for me, it's like the way it works for me is I want to see a custom, something I want to make. Like I recently did the Battle Lion head. So I had Jason design that. So now that is a Borderland Hoard custom head you can get, you know. So that's kind of how it works for me, is really if it's a custom I envision, I want to have Battle Beast. You're probably not going to find more Battle Beast heads anywhere than at Borderland Hoard. And that's because of me. This is a Jaded Jag head that Jason Rodriguez did for me. And now it's a Borderland Hoard sculpt because I've been with these guys since the beginning, since we started this. Parsippany. I was there for the first Legion's Con. We all did together. So
Yep.
Basically, I like to paint toys.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at some that Heinrich's like me. We're not really painters. We don't have time to. So he asked some friends to paint. Let me get back to the beginning here of these slides.
Yeah, so Mark Thomas, who's one of our, does double jointed with Schmerber, met him at Legion's Con last year, and we're on a group chat. And Mark's like, "Well, if you guys have some stuff to paint," I'm like, "Mark, I'll make a deal with you. You want the Mezco Conan I have? How about I trade you that in exchange for painting up?" I mean, I had a lot of unpainted stuff that I've been buying from you guys and Wolfgang and a few others. So so what I did was I put them all in little bags with a little note on them from Mark, just what I envisioned, kind of just like, "Hey, I'm thinking of this." And then Mark would prime them, paint them, send them to me. And, these were great. Like this one, I'm going to put some wings on it, and he's going to be a winged warrior.
Yes.
For Ethan.
See that.
I love that head.
Yeah. It's one of our favorites. Again, you've done one that's kind of like an Optimus Prime type look.
Yeah, with the Valiant body, I did that head. I called him Valiant Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's blue, silver, and red. He came out awesome.
But yeah, like a lot of like this design here came out, like we thought of that one because of the Joe Russo figure that's coming out with like the wings.
Yeah.
And so we're like, let's come up with a new head that's kind of themed with that as well. So.
And I kind of like this. It was kind of like a Hawkman type figure, Hawk World, which I had the old Tim Truman series that he did many years ago. So I've always liked Hawkman, so I really love this one. It was a cool one.
Any kind of wings or feathers, I'm in.
Yeah.
But that's cool that just a head sculpt, you can have feathers and make it something, that's super cool.
That's the dwarf on the Bothar. And I kind of told Mark, I was like, I'm going to put him on a Bothar body. So he matched the color of the helmet to the to kind of the copper on his that's throughout his armor. And then he went wild and crazy with that.
I love it.
Part. I loved it too. So my wife, she's like, "That's pretty." I'm like, "Well, he's a dwarf. It shouldn't really be pretty, but it's cool."
It's nice to give someone that's creative a little room to be creative. Like surprise.
That was our shirt design. I kind of like, hey, here's our logo, but I wanted death metal thing. He's like, "Oh, is there?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, I've seen enough of your work that I know you're going to nail it. So,
Yes, exactly. I don't need to give you all, you know.
Yeah. And he was thankful.
Right,
He's like, you have no idea how many times me as an artist, like, I'm kind of put in these boundaries, and I'm like, that's not really what I do. So he was thankful for it. But again,
Well,
I'll give him another shout out too. So Talks and Figure on Instagram. Make sure if anyone's looking for some really cool stuff, again, reach out to him. He does logos, he does shirt designs, whatever it may be. Really good guy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good to know. It's good to know because a lot of people have ideas and we're like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. So this was a kit you guys did. So it's the torso, the pauldrons, and then the head. And I talked to Mark. I was like, I want to make this my Green Knight. Like too many people have it with it. Looks like it's got the big antlers and all that. Yeah. I want this to be my Green Knight, and the level of detail on this just is fantastic. And the chainmail as well too. Like one of the guys in our group chat when I did the pictures were like, "Hey G," he's like, "Where did you get the chainmail from?" I'm like, no, that's part of the torso. Yeah, that's part of the torso. The detail and the sculpting on this with the pauldrons, with the skulls, and the waves and the intricate details on the head. Like I wish I could have taken a better picture to show you. Maybe Shmurver, if you want to later on bigamy, I've got it. But Mark Thomas did such a phenomenal job. Like I kind of gave him the general direction what I was looking for, and he matched it up so perfectly. So let me see if I can.
I love the color too.
I know, same.
It's not flashy. It's
no, and look at that. Look at the chainmail too around his neck. And
yeah,
then
the pictures didn't do justice. This looks better in hand.
Yeah, same.
Those pauldrons are phenomenal.
And that head, I mean, that head sculpt on top. Look at that; it's so intricate.
Yeah, but that was one of those things that we gave John to do, and to say that he knocked it out of the park, it would be an understatement. Like just the amount of detail he put into it, and it's crazy that we give him something, and it's like, hey, this is what I came up with, and you're like, damn, it's like that's impressive. So,
it is. I think I found a few more like that Mark is going to be eventually working on. I didn't send him everything. I've got more to send him later. So but I think this is great too, because people can get some ideas. Hey, there's my buddy Mike Morales. And it's such, this is part of my creativity. I can't paint colors, but I can get an idea of what I want it to look like and give him the info and let the artist do it, man. I'm, conceptualize and go, hey, I want it to kind of look like this, or, here's the art. I gave him a couple armory pieces. Here's the armor that I'm, trying to match to. And he took off with it. So.
Have you guys ever done just a head sculpt, but it's so damn cool you want more, so it's like, let's make this into a set maybe, like
yeah. And what's cool is like we're at the point now, especially with like John Luke, who does a lot of our sculpting, is that he can kind of read our minds, and he's like, hey, so we have a couple like cosmic sharks, and then he was like, here's some additional ones that I did, and it's like wild that it's like this stuff, that we would have asked him to do that.
The cosmic saw shark. So we had done the hammerhead and the great white. And we're like, oh, we should have asked for the saw shark, this and that. And he literally sent us the files, I want to say like 2 hours while we were standing in the garage having a beer, talking about it. And he goes, hey, just off the top of my head, I made an extra head. And it was the one we were talking about, like we should have done this. And he had already done it.
Nice.
Yeah,
there's that same figure for me. I gave him a color scheme that I haven't seen done before.
Yep. Cool. So it's looking good, Matt. I promise you.
Oh yeah.
Look, Jordan, Space Bears and Space Pigs are still my favorite.
Yeah. So I just to let everyone know too, a lot of our cosmic heads that we've been doing, especially with like the new Ox crew, like this stuff is, I don't know, like just how like the Necronominus wave was for Mythics, and it had just changed with soft goods and articulation. Ox Crew is going to do exactly that for Cosmics, because right now, like I've done a couple painting of our heads and put it and swapped them on, and it's just it's amazing how cool this stuff looks.
Completely changes the figure.
Oh, 100%. And I'm a big 40K fan, so a lot of this stuff, it kind of just hits it for me. So,
and you wanted to see how fast a head went from idea. We started printing these at the beginning of the show.
Is that more?
Those are the new heads that you sent me last night.
Oh, sick. Okay, yeah.
And show us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are a couple I had designed from Jason Rodriguez. So let's see, how can you see this?
That's good. A little bit further up.
Is that good
I
enough?
think
or
I have
too, too bright? So
slide
it's
of
a,
that. Is that
it's
the
a
one I have a slide of? Did you see me?
yeah, spider. So it's based on Battle Beast, but like in the mouth, he's got like a web shooter or like a laser, some kind of thing, which is real. So it goes great with cosmics. This one, I don't know if we have a picture. This is the newest one, but Jason did this, and it's based on the Battle Beast boar, but it's a perfect cosmic boar. He's got like the gas mask and stuff with the mohawk. I mean, it's just incredible, you know? So even if you're not a fan of Battle Beasts, I mean, these are great cosmic animal heads, you know?
Absolutely.
It needs a little Matt Stein shadow circle treatment on those.
Yeah. Yep.
That'd be cool.
There you go. There you go. I got a couple more slides of HEINRICHs.
Oh, okay.
We've got this guy right here with his companion.
Yep.
He comes with
love
two
his
heads.
helmet.
Too.
Both do.
Yeah.
That boar helmet is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
so
you're-
detailed.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's so detailed. You see the fur on the side, and the way that and Ben, I forget who painted this up. If it was you or one of the other guys, but the shading on him was perfect.
Yeah. Mark and I
That was
both
a tag
did.
team.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did a lot of like the face and the body. Mark did like the saddle and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I think these companions are so much fun.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yep.
bought a frog from you guys when I met you guys at ToyCon,
Yep.
and I'm still working on it. I left it downstairs. I was going to show it off, damn it. But I love it, and it's so much fun to paint.
Yep.
I'm not a painter, but I just had such a great time. Chris Ferrone sent me some really nice paints, and I can't think of the name of them now, but they cover so well.
Yeah.
But it's the companions are a blast. They just go really well with your figures on the shelf. I don't even care that they don't articulate. They just look so good, and they're just fun to sit next to your figures. You know, like they're on a quest together.
Yep.
It's just so much fun. I love these companions, man.
To me, they're very also kind of like a reminiscent of like you'd see like on Chronicles of Narnia or
Yep.
you know, stuff like that. You know, they're gonna, you know, I imagine this boar talks. You know, he's not just showing up there, and that's why I think he works well too. Like Mark said with the dwarf. So,
Yeah.
you know, perfect companion from that. So yeah, we're very happy, and like I said, you guys have done a great job with coming up with new animal companions, and I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so we have one that we haven't shown yet. But we can show that, and that's the one that's more customizable, where you can kind of build it your own. So, as I said, we have a bunch of different heads. You want to grab that, Ben, and we'll have Mark show that off. Yeah, just
Thank you for
Yeah.
the scoop.
So we'll have a limited number of these, just because they are probably the biggest companion we have.
Parts-wise.
Parts wise, and actually size, because he is pretty large.
That looks good from here. Holy crap.
Whoa.
Wow.
So this figure, I'm hoping to have 6 sets. So what it will be is the head swaps out, the wings swap out, and the tail swaps out. So you can make some sort of like demon lion, and then there's going to be like an angelic set of wings,
Oh my
a lion
god.
tail, and then there's
Oh,
Nope, don't drop
oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
catch.
Didn't break. We're good.
no more beers. Cut him off. Cut
Yeah.
him off.
There's also a lion head and an eagle head, and then there's also some sort of dragon head that comes with it too. We kind of teased it a little bit about 6 months ago on our website.
It's gorgeous.
But it's actually, we made some tweaks after printing a few, so it's good now. Like we had to increase the size of the peg for the wings, so like it sits nice and tight in there. So just tweaks that we made ourselves to make sure that it's a quality item that somebody buys. Hoping to have about 6 of them for the show.
Yeah, so that way, depending on how you want to build it too. So
Griffin.
as Omar's saying, we do have like an eagle head for it. We have an ox head for it. We have a lion, like just a normal lion, and then like a demon lion with like horns. So it really is, you get to have like a more good leaning beast or a more evil one, depending on how you want.
Well, I love that you guys can, it's customizable. So like I might like a lion with angel feathers.
Yep.
Somebody else might want to go more demonic or something. So I love that. Are these when do you think these will be available in the store for people that can't make it to Legion's Con?
Probably right after.
Probably, yeah.
Right after.
And Ben pointed out there's 3 sets of wings, not 2. So those are the demon wings. There's a set of dragon wings, and then there's a set of like griffin type wings,
Like feathery with
Yeah.
like chains
I
on
wasn't
them.
thinking of Chimera. I was thinking Manticore.
Yeah, Manticore. Yeah,
Manticore.
sorry. Yeah.
Manticore, okay.
Yep.
So it's a pretty extensive set with a lot of different
Yeah.
options, So we're talking about whether we want to do like an all-in or split it up because it's a lot of parts.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure people get what they want.
Yeah, and it might be better just to have you kind of like a Lego minifig build your own.
Yeah,
because
right.
if you've got
Yeah.
6 heads, you might not want to sit and paint 6 heads, so
Right.
they kind of just sit there.
That's exciting, man. Thank you guys for showing that.
Yeah,
That is
that's one of those designs that we've had to like just tweak here and there to just make sure that when the people do get it, that they're happy with it. So
Well, you already got one pre-sold here. Jen says save one for me.
Yeah, right. She says she'll be there.
yeah,
Oh, this last one, this is one I picked up from you guys at Legion's Con last year.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I was like, it went perfectly with the Red Knight.
Yeah.
And I just, it's got I call it the Boba Fett tee, Boba
Yep.
Fett tee. And it was in gold and the very light, the red, because it looks like, again, a cloth that just goes over his head. And I was like, oh my God, it's so perfect. So he's been one of my favorite ones.
And that's a super easy head for somebody that wants to start painting to work on. It's beautiful head, fits a lot of the mythic figures, but it's easy to make your own. If you only need like a metallic and whatever color you want it to go on, like the armory builders, black, green, red, super easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I forget how many you guys had at Legion's Con that were painted up, but they were like gone the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm working on. I think we had like 10 last year.
Yep.
And they were gone because we painted them to match the armory colors, and like you did, and I think Ben did too.
Yep.
We have a bunch of heads this year as well that match the armory colors, so that you instantly buy a head and you have a unique figure.
Nice.
Funny too is I've got my mom helping to paint, which is hilarious.
And she sold some heads too. So
some of you guys might have some heads for my mom that my mom painted.
Nice.
Awesome. That's awesome. Put mom to
That's
work.
cool.
yeah,
You got to sign the bottom now.
yeah. So I thought that was awesome. She sent me the pictures. Like my mom's sitting here painting. I'm like, you gotta love it. So
Shout out my mom.
yep.
Shout out,
Good for
moms.
Mom.
Yep.
So we had mentioned Glios earlier, and you
Yeah.
guys had something that you wanted to share. Is this part of?
Yeah. So this is our new sort of offshoot brand. We are announcing that we are entering the Glios realm as well. So we've been working pretty extensively with Matt Dowdy from Onell, Sam from Hedgehog,
Yep.
Angry Hedgehog Customs. I mean, I've reached out to kind of countless different Glios makers for advice and how to, get in here and get started. We're really trying to have some figures available at Legion's Con, but again, it's very close. So kind of the way we're tackling this is going to be wave 0 essentially. So this is a prototype, fundraising type wave. Try to get some hype, try to get people interested in these figures. But it's essentially a clan of space salvaging dwarves. These are not ours.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Those are other Glios.
My
Those are-
slides are all mixed up. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
this is
Not either. Okay.
Back,
You want to grab the prototype? We can.
How about this one?
no.
Nope.
Damn it.
You-
Okay.
you-
My slides are all mixed up. Sorry, guys.
You had showed it already. It was like the first or second slide.
Yeah, the little squid guy. There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
So this is one of our creatures. So this is kind of the what is it? Protagonist, antagonist of the group. So essentially, the story is that these space dwarves, crash landed their freighter on a planet, and this is what evolves from a parasite and then takes over that dwarf. So they sort of get, captured by this alien or whatever. And then here's one of the other test shots too that I can kind of show. So this is the dwarf main character.
Sweet.
This is, Drexel Gearmane is his name.
Nice.
So
That's badass.
this is a cast prototype. And we're hoping to have some of these at least for sale at Legion's Con.
Nice.
And one of the other slides you showed too, which is cool, is I've actually built an injection molding machine in my garage.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Started to create molds and actually injection mold these things. That's the picture there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty diving into that pretty heavily, and hopefully we'll have some actual injection molded parts for Legion's Con. Is kind of what I'm racing against right now. Is the club for that? So,
But if not, we'll have like at least a couple like casted samples, so they'll be able to still pop and swap with other Goliath figures as well.
yeah.
That's still exciting news, though, that you guys are diving into the world of Glyos. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So shout out to another artist that we worked with here is somebody named Miles that we met at 5 Points Fest this year. He's a tattoo artist from Connecticut, and I was like, hey Miles, can you do some art for us based on this these figures we want to come up with? And so he did those package designs for us, and we were just blown away at him being able to take our test shot prototypes and come up with that stuff. So if you want to give him a shout out on or a follow on Instagram, he's under Show Your Teeth is his handle.
Okay.
And he's also an indie toy maker himself, and that was that green space cat that you showed was one of his figures too. So I like spreading the love and showing off cool stuff, so definitely check him out.
Yeah, we both walked by his booth and we saw these. We both ended up buying the similar figures, and he just he just does phenomenal work. Just a good guy too,
Is that the right? Is
it IG Ben?
Yeah.
Check him out.
So he made this, and
it's
very, very cool. It's articulated.
I love that. I think that is so damn rad.
He'll be at Decon if anybody's going to that. It also has 2 head options if you want like the robot or the cat. Very cool design.
What's that printed in?
So he did this in a clear resin and then dumped a bunch of mica powder in it to get like a purple.
Yeah, so when the light hits it, it glows. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Can you hold that next to his Instagram again? That way I can.
I don't know if this will make it glow at all, but
but it's translucent, which I'm a big fan of translucent.
Yeah, me too. I love that. I'm in love with that figure right there.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that is rad.
Very, very cool. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But again, Ben and I we both enjoy the Glio stuff. He got me into that.
Yeah.
But he's always been collecting it, and then we're kind of going pretty hard into it now. So as I said, Ben's doing the injection molding stuff, so this stuff will hopefully be good. Like it's not 3D printed parts. Like this is going to be something different. So
Wow, thanks for sharing that this new information for us. And I know the Glass World is going to be excited. And when I told Bill Dorkley, I was like, got a special surprise announcement tomorrow. You're going to want to tune in for that. So I'm glad Steph's here too, because I know Steph is huge, and she just posted.
Absolutely.
We're doing a show on Wednesday with Bill about that. So
yes.
Yeah, but again, it's just like the Mythic community, the Glios is the same way. Like we talked to the man Matt about all this stuff. We even brought our cast prototypes to him, and he was like super excited. It wasn't just like, oh cool. Like he sat and talked with us and was excited about it. And I don't know, it's incredible to see someone that created something as cool as Glios be just as excited about us jumping into it.
Right.
As inviting too, it's not something. It's like, why are you guys doing this?
Yeah.
And so again, the same passion that we have with the Borderland Hoard stuff, we're bringing it to the Glios line. So.
Nice. So I do have a bunch of slides of customs.
Yep.
So let's show some of those off. If there's other stuff peppered within, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we kind of shotgun a bunch of stuff out. So
It's okay.
So these are ones I did this year recently. So got a
That
little.
looks like the guitar for Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a.
Yeah, it could be
It's the same skull set you showed there, but a
Yeah.
kind of a different look to it to kind of
foresty.
match some of the copper and patina a little bit on that. And then I did like a druid head too there. So I thought that was kind of a cool look there. And then the axe guitar situation is like a red translucent resin. And I left that exposed for the skull and the
Yes.
and
That's
stuff.
cool.
And I think that was from Rocket Fist. I'm not sure who did the sculpt on that one though. And then my Goblin Pirate on the left there, which I thought came out super cool. The bird shoulders and pirate pauldrons are from Jason.
and
I
this
like
was-
the bird.
And then I don't remember where the Goblin head came from. Is that ours?
No,
No, I
that
didn't think
so I buy a bunch of like fodder lots and stuff.
Yeah.
That I bought in a box from, I want to say it was Dirk.
It's a cool
Yeah.
head.
So I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, I just
If
thought it was
anybody
really
does,
cool,
please
so.
comment who
One of
made
the
that
greatest
head.
that you've done. I love it.
It might, is that Jason head?
I don't know.
I don't know. So if anybody knows, yeah, let us know. It's very cool. So, and the pistols from
Action figure.
No, that's
Spiro.
yeah,
AWOC. So
Oh, okay.
yep.
That looks
We like
good.
those guys too.
It works.
Yeah. So these will be at Legion's Con. So if you want
Yeah.
to check them out.
The AWOC guys are great too. They came
Yeah.
over and started popping
Yeah, they
some
are.
animal heads onto their stuff, and they were excited about it too. So
Yeah, they're good guys for sure. Let's see here. Oh, now I find it.
There we go.
So there's one they can, the giant oversized claws there are a sculpt I did as well. So those are kind of they wanted like a cosmic Wolverine almost.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And I like big and comical kind of shelf presence like claws. So I was like, I'm going to make them as big as I possibly can because I think it's funny. So we have a more reasonable size as
Definitely
well, but
funny.
I just like the giant claws. I think I just think it's funny,
A more reasonable
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Compensating for sure.
They remind me of Sam Keith. The artist Sam Keith used to did a series of Wolverine stories on Marvel Comics Presents, and he had the big, giant, huge claws.
So they
Yeah.
can fit on ogre scale, right?
I have it here. There's the reasonable size one. but, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these are huge,
Oh my god!
oh,
Oh.
threw it.
I threw it. Sorry.
Damn it.
It's like taller than the figure is.
How did they attach to the
It has
they
a tag.
go
Wrist
into the
tag.
socket? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So they could fit on probably the larger
Yeah,
cosmic bodies as well, But
I really love this. What's that head from? Did you guys design that, or where's that
no,
from?
I think that's one of CB's heads.
Fodder.
I think CB did that one, to be honest. But it was also in one of your buys.
Yeah. I have just boxes and boxes of parts that I buy from people that they sell on the Cabal because we all build custom. So I buy them and we just have an inventory of boxes. And just hey, go pick out whatever you need. And
Yeah.
he'll pick out a head or something, and that'll give him an idea to go build a whole custom off of.
Sure.
No, it's action figure. So the torso is action figure fusion, and the shoulders are too. That I'd kind of modified a little bit to fit, and then it's what's just the black pilot body or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Engineer.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Omar's asking, are the huge claws going to be available at Legion's Con?
They can be if
Yeah.
you want some.
Yep.
Yeah. It kind of started as a joke, but if people like them, then I'm
Yeah,
happy to
hey,
pick 'em
if
up,
they
so.
sell, it's
Yeah.
not a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they sell,
wanted
it's
to figure
intentional.
out- we wanted to figure out a way to put him on slog, but he doesn't have a wrist peg, unfortunately.
No.
So
Yeah.
it might have to wrap around or something, but it would be pretty funny on slog too. I think it's about
I love Slog. I need more like
Yeah.
things for Slog. I
Yep.
love that figure so
that.
much.
That size is definitely right for slog.
It would
so,
look good on an ogre too. I
Yeah.
think.
yeah.
For sure.
Omar says, "Bring it."
Yeah. And so this is my dry bones tribute, which I thought was these guys were doubting it. They were like, I don't know about the skull. It's a little goofy, but I think it came together pretty well. I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty fun, So that's a Jason Rodriguez turtle kit body with the kind of spiky back, and then that's the dwarf skeleton. I forgot his name. For the limbs, so it's a little
Bone
shorter. Yeah.
Bone splitter.
And then that's one of our dino heads on there.
That head is cool, man. I love
Yeah.
it.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah, so we did a bunch of different dino skulls to go on the Torpiculi. So that's one.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, well, you got to bring those claws.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring you some claws, Omar.
Torpiculi. I love Torpiculi. What a fun
Me too.
figure.
I know, same. That's exactly why we did a bunch of skulls for it, just because, like, I don't know, I'm gonna end up buying a dozen of those just because I love them.
Tuberculi was to me was I didn't quite get it when I saw the images, but when I saw them in person, like
That was
I gotta-
me too.
I gotta buy a couple
Yeah.
more. Buy a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
regret not buying a couple more because again, it's one of those things that, like, he looks cool, and then I got him in hand. I'm like, this is better than I could have even imagined. So just those long skeleton arms are amazing.
Yeah.
I know. And then Brett Starr got a hold of it and went literally apeshit crazy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the ape, the bone ape.
Oh yeah.
I've got one over here somewhere, but that's a
Yep.
fun. I had that. I carried around for days. It was so much fun to have.
Yep.
So I've got some concept. Looks like some slides here of coming up. So if you guys want to talk on some of these,
Yeah, so I think there's gonna be like 3 or 4 slides. So, the characters from like the Forgotten Realms, like the D&D world, like what is it? What the hell's his name? Drawing a blank now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh god.
Great teacher.
Yeah, you just hold up. Yeah. Oh my god. What is? Oh god.
He's looking for it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. Pressure.
I
can't.
kind of threw it at you.
I can't.
I can't help you either.
Yeah, I don't. Other than Drizzt and Guinevere,
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Is this jogging memory?
Yeah, no, that's
So that's Drizzt from the Forgotten Realms. What the hell's the dwarf's name? Oh, Brunner Battlehammer. So the books I like to read and stuff, they're Companions of the Hall. It's Brunner Battlehammer, who's a dwarf. And then the elf is Drizzt. He's a dark elf. And then there's a barbarian as well, who is Wolfgar. So I'm working on customs of these. Hopefully I'll have them ready for Legion's Con. But these are parts that Jason did for me. It was kind of like a secret project. I didn't know about it. So I had him do these for me. But after seeing them in hand, it'd be a shame if I kept just these parts for myself, because I know there's probably other fans of these figures out there.
Right.
So we will have them available at our table. Limited quantities. We will have, I'm hoping to have like 8 of each. But we do have some examples of like the barbarian size and
just with their other heads too. So
this is the pelt fits on the torso and can
That's
come
beefy.
off. Yeah. So the torso and the pelt separate. They clip right in. So it's
I like
nice.
that nice fit too.
Yep. It's a nice little snap fit. And then I upscaled some of our other heads that we have so that, if you don't want a barbarian and you want to do some sort of ogre,
Yes.
Look at
you
that.
can do that. There's all sorts of
Man, that's nice.
different ones.
Ooh, look at that.
Right, that's nice. Hell
And
yeah.
then he'll come with, the Cyclops, the hammer too.
the hammer's right here.
And then
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's Harry
then-
House.
so that figure, the barbarian will come with, it's a giant battle hammer,
I like
warhammer
that.
type thing. And it's a beefy solid one. So make sure it doesn't break.
Nice.
But yeah, the ogre scale heads too are just phenomenal in person. Again, just the resin that Mark's been using and the new printers and stuff.
The
It's
green
just
guy back there, that's one of ours. I brought that out so they could see it too. So this is another one of the ogre heads that I upscaled.
Oh man. Damn, that looks good.
Yeah.
That's
And the
phenomenal.
green
Oh,
is
man.
almost a perfect match. That's a fresh out of the bottle.
it was pro acrylic. Remember,
Yep.
it was a green yellow. Or
Yeah,
something?
it's called Green Yellow by Pro Acrylic. Right out of the bottle, it almost matches perfect.
Huh. Good to know.
Yeah, you can't keep those to yourself, man. Those
No.
Well,
are-
I literally just painted that 2 days ago and showed them last night, and the green without a wash or anything is almost can barely even tell.
Yeah.
Mark, I want that.
That
ogres definitely need some more love for sure.
It's incredible.
Yep.
I
So
love
that's
those ogres.
That custom will be available at the table too. Almost done with that. He'll have some beefy weapons and stuff to go with him. He'll probably have a secondary head, so you have an option, like to make a custom with at least 2 heads.
I'll buy it.
Sweet.
I want it.
Very
I got a few more slides here. Got this beautiful.
Yep. So again, we're
Those, right?
with the announcement of the Armory experience this year being gladiators. We kind of sprinted and just threw out some additional heads for people. So if they wanted to switch it up and not have either the armored heads or the other mythic heads, we have some options. And I think some of the coming up slides will be the other ones too.
Yes.
So, and again, I'll show you that how those snap. They're all snap fit too, which is
Who
amazing.
sculpted this? I mean, this
is a Jason. Yeah, this is a Jason head, and he's just
beautiful.
he nails it. Like all of his dragons that he's done too. Like that's why when we did this one, I was like, let's have Jason do that one, just because I love every single one of the dragon heads he's put out.
I mean, the detail. I'm looking at all the wrinkles and the textures on his nose, on his brow. Just the detail is insane.
And again, stop by the table if you want to see it in person, because the printers we use pick up all of that. So
There it is. That's
Yep.
for the
yeah, and that's why we did this, is to put it with the Ninian and all the new
that minion body is going to look great with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting for sure.
and then some additional
Gee,
gladiator heads.
Mm-hmm.
That one on the right is insane. The detail in person.
that's my favorite so far. That just the intricacies are just stupid.
And
It's
the printers
pretty.
we're using are picking up the detail amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a must purchase right there, I think. Yeah, because I'm not talking bad about the Gladiator Armory. I think it's a great idea, but the helmets didn't really interest me a lot. I kind of I did like the Marley, but I was kind of hoping for something different, and this is something different but amazing. So
Yeah, and that's what we kind of want to do.
guys.
And I'll show you after we go through the slides how they all pop on, and it looks phenomenal on the bodies.
yeah, I'm excited about those.
And so again, my love of 40K. These are some more like Eldar influence type gladiator helmets. So even the one on the right that looks enormous, it is pretty gaffy, but I love it, and it looks good on a.
It's
a mythic
cool.
body.
It's different. It's cool.
Yeah.
One on the left is awesome too. I love the design on the front, and that's cool.
And again, John did these for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's here. Got this one too.
Yep. So I'll show you. Like again.
Was this the last one on the Gladiator ones?
Yep.
Okay.
So again, we did a great job of making sure that all that stuff snaps on.
Oh man, look at that!
Yeah, and again,
That.
not going to fall off either. So that stuff
How
just
does that
snaps
work?
on.
I'm just curious because I love head sculpts, but sometimes I'm like, man, this one doesn't stick. I got to put some blue tack. How do you guys get that snap fit on there?
It's this man right here. He does a lot of here. Where's
This guy right here?
Yeah, Mark. As I said, Mark is out here a lot, and it is just so. Here's the head that you liked.
Yes,
But
that's a must buy for me right there.
But he sits there, and it's like micro adjustments to get it to where it just pops right on, and you don't have to use blue tack. Some of our stuff we do keep a little bit of a gap just so it fits on different neck pegs.
Right.
But yeah, so a lot of these heads, as I said, this will all be ready for Armory experience. I wish we could have painted up some to color match, but after watching the videos, there were just slight variations that I don't know if I'll be able to nail perfectly. So
yeah, I love those, and I think that's such a great idea to have some ready for the Armory.
Yep.
Absolutely. So I think we showed this slide already, but we'll show it again because it's beautiful.
I do like that one. That's cool.
show you haven't finished those yet, right? You haven't shown anyone the finished.
No,
Okay.
no, I teased them on Instagram, but they didn't have their spots yet.
Okay.
Another great.
It's a
school.
Jaguar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got this guy. I'm at slide 50.
Yeah.
I've got this,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I think is a variation of what Heinrich had.
Yep.
Yeah, I painted that kind of. It's sort of like a Revan, Darth Revan.
Yes, that's what I thought.
I really wanted to build it out. I just haven't yet, but that'll be available at Legion's Con.
That chest.
It's an easy, like full custom. You just pop on the black parts from last year's Armory experience, and you got a full rev, and just throw some soft goods or something. They'll look incredible.
Yeah, and those are all our exclusive parts: the
Yep.
chest and the shoulders.
All of that's
Beautiful.
ordered.
Beautiful.
Yep.
We know people that do robes, don't we, Marburg? You know,
Absolutely.
Darla and Keon and Joseph Connors and the Death by Plastic, right?
Yep, that's right. We've got some customs here.
Yeah,
This battle beast right there. Jeez,
that's one of mine. That's the polar bear, so that's one of our heads there.
it's amazing.
And then I did a Poseidon there, so that's another Borderland head.
Majestic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he nailed that Poseidon though, like that.
Yes.
Crazy.
So
That is phenomenal.
You got to do more gods, dude.
I know.
I know.
I got the head.
And again, that's all mythic parts minus the head, right? And
I was
that's
just looking at that. Yeah, I was just looking at this. That's the Ninian, the chest.
Yep.
I mean the waist piece there for the
Yep.
Ninian.
yeah,
I mean-
Ninian parts, and then like what was just the
Barbarian
barbarian bag set.
Exactly. The feet, I think I got from the Guardier,
Gaspar,
Gaspar
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
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 And then
That's
the
all.
effect is from Sir Andrew, right?
Yep. The effect is Sir. It looked like water. It was perfect.
It does.
I mean, that looks like a retail figure to me.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, he came out awesome. And I had, I've done so many battle beasts that needed the scaled Ninian parts. I had so many, extras for the Ninian armor that it was just a perfect match. I think I just did a little blue maybe on the eyes.
Yep.
But there was not.
And the
Oh,
belt,
and the
yeah.
belt. I did
Yep.
blue on the belt. But really, it was mostly just the head.
Yeah, Chris, you're
And the beads.
killing it.
And the beads, yeah. That polar bear was fun too. I'm a fan of the ogres. I love the big.
I do too. I love the ogres. We need
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And that's why we've tried to like
Or
upscale
ogre.
some of our stuff to bring some of that ogre scale love.
Yeah, they need some more. Definitely in the feet. We need more feet. We need
Yep.
more weapons.
Well,
Agreed.
we need longer legs too, like the stuff that
Yeah.
there's a couple
The
different people have
extenders.
been doing the leg extenders and all that, which I still need to do on mine. But I thought those are great because they add that just little bit.
Yeah.
Just a
I was
little
so happy with that someone did that. I don't know who did it first, but man, I love it. I love that they don't have like those squat legs anymore. It just kind of fills them out.
bit. Oh, look at this one. Oh my god.
That's another
That
one.
head. Look at
Head.
that. Jeez.
Yeah, that'll be available at Legion's Con too.
That paint. You
Yeah.
painted that, Chris?
Yeah, I painted that.
Look at I love the black, the patches of the black on there, and like how the shades change on the chest. That's next level, dude. That's
So I only painted the head.
next level.
I only painted the head on this.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
The
Yeah.
shadowy quadrant body. But I paint a lot of times, especially if we're selling the head. I try to paint it to match a body that people have
Yeah.
for the non-painters. So somebody has that shadowy quadrant, they buy this head, they're able to just pop it on there and
Yeah,
make
that
it
head's
exactly like that. The only
Wow.
thing that hammer was from AWOC, I think.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that they were giving that out. on the
Yeah, I
show.
love
Just
that.
pick
famous,
one right
famous
now.
hammer.
That hammer is so amazing.
And
I
the
love that
inspiration there, is that I'm a big World of Warcraft player, or was.
Yeah,
And I'm a
we do
big
have that.
Tauren fan, so
We do have that head with full
full horns.
horns
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, there's only one of those Revan kids painted though. So
Yeah.
I like the little sneer he's got there. Just-
Yeah.
His eyes.
that is great. I love that head.
Is there Space
Yep.
Goblin?
Yeah. And that's what we were talking about with like the space goblin.
Oh,
That's
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, the Shadow Shriek head. So yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to see the
the new like translucent wings.
wings
Yeah.
on that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oops.
But that's
that
easy.
head, though, that head fits so well.
I know.
Yeah, that's the unknown one with just a
Right.
head.
Yeah,
Makes it look like a completely different figure.
it
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
To me, I envision that as like the unknown one with his helmet off. It's so good.
Yeah. Because
So
he's
that's
unknown.
one of our- yeah, that's one of our more popular heads too.
Yeah.
And Chris actually commissioned Jason to do a different expression. So the one we have is like screaming, and then he like surprised us with a different expression for it.
You got it, Matt.
We're pre-selling some of your work here. We got
That's right.
We
We're blowing
appreciate
up.
it.
Jason wants a few of the Revan kits. Matt wants the Minotaur, and yeah,
Awesome.
so we're
Yeah, we'll have plenty of it.
Omar wants the blades.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too. Again, if you guys miss out on some of the painted stuff,
We'll
again,
paint it,
all
yeah.
of us here do painted commissions as well if you do want
Yeah,
some of that
we'll
stuff.
paint it
So
again.
just reach out to us. Anything in our library if there's something that you're looking for. So
Yeah, because that Shadow Shriek head first, I think we only had it available with the open mouth. So
yep.
we all wanted to do what were we calling them? Like like the commandos kind of.
Yeah.
Cosmic Commandos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so with that head, so I wanted different expressions. So Jason did like the gritting teeth, and then he has one he did with a scar. So technically, there's 3 different Shadow Shriek heads available.
Well, I like that you keep that design and then you kind of change or alter it or add to it.
Yeah,
You know, that's pretty cool.
yeah, and that head's so versatile. It's amazing with cosmics or mythics.
Yep.
Right.
actually, you know, he reminds me a little bit of he's got much bigger ears. Is the old Fantastic Four Negative Zone villain Blastar.
Yeah.
We love
Blastar,
I
yeah.
love Blastar. Never
Yeah,
even thought of
Blast
that.
Star for sure.
Oh my gosh!
You do have
thought
you
of
could put
that.
it on the body, see what it looks like.
I was thinking of the
Now I want to do a Blastar tribute.
You could.
I was thinking the Macquarie concept of Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that one too. That'd be another one.
If you
I
could
think
picture
I have
that.
to do an ogre scale Blastar tribute now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
That's what I do. I come up with
Concept
stuff
guy.
like you guys do. I concept stuff. I may not be able to color it or do it, but I love this one too. The Azure Blue Lion.
That's
It's like,
so good.
Yeah, Battle Lion. Yeah, he's green. He's like a dark green-ish blue, but yeah, he's
Okay.
But yeah, this was one I had Jason do. This is now a Borderland exclusive head. It's Battle Lion from Mo 2.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's awesome. Again, ogre
That
scale.
head sculpt.
Ogre scale.
I love
Yeah.
that head sculpt.
So that, again, Chris has done all like the big Motu cats, so he ended up doing the battle line.
Yeah. With Dan Tobin,
Yeah.
I did Perplor. Yeah, me and Dan collabed on
Mhm.
sorry, not Perplor, but Panther and Battle Cat. So I had to do Battle Line. So I'll be doing Duplicate and probably Anti-Eternia.
Which will be sick with the
Yes.
black and red.
Very cool.
I love that you guys are doing ogres.
Dan Tobin,
Ogres.
it's
Giving some
phenomenal
ogre
art.
love. Yes. Need that ogre love for
I
sure.
think Dan will be right next to us.
Yeah, right next to us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's another great guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's the best. Yeah.
And what he's been
Love
doing
Dan.
with those dragons, I
Oh,
bought
man,
pretty much
yes.
one of every color.
Yeah.
Now I just got to rip open figures to build them.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna
Come back. I gotta have
get
him
these
come
dragon
back.
heads.
Yeah.
They're
I love 'em.
amazing.
You're wearing your shirt.
Oh yeah, got the shirt on.
Thank you,
Wait, let
brother.
me see. Oh, the malignancy. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah, Dan's a great dude.
Low fidelity.
Slide 57. That might be a record.
Oh, there they are. Yeah. So
There
there's
they are.
the Battle Cat and Panther I did with Dan Tobin.
I
So, yeah,
like it.
I got the Battle Cat from him at Legion's Con. There was no stripes on it. He was like, I didn't want to do it. I was nervous to paint the stripes. And I was like, would you mind if I did the stripes? And then there was another head with the armor. So I ended up I painted the armor, the helmeted head, and he did the unhelmeted head with the body. And he did all the armor on that one. And then we just totally collabed on the Panther. He did the purple and sent it to me, and I did all the armor.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
it's a lot of fun collabing with Dan.
We got a question from Jason. I don't see the Revan kits on the site, only available at Legion's Con.
Oh, on the unpainted.
Yeah, we're a little behind. So
They should be at Legion's Con.
They'll be
right?
at Legion's Con, but
Yeah.
the website's a little out of date at the moment. We apologize.
Okay.
That's okay. lot of people, I think Josh Brown had to take down his entire website for like, because he's like, I'm just printing stuff for Legion's Con right now.
Yeah.
We're
He's
impressed.
gonna focus.
Yeah.
Jason, if you're not going, I can pick that up for you if you want. I'm also picking up Dave's axe from the boys here.
Yep.
Let's see what I got next here. Got more customs, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Emil. Shout out Emil. I'm a huge fan of the tributes. I just love tributes.
Yes.
That's the new spider head I'm working on from Jason.
That spider head's rad, dude.
Yeah, the original was I think from like Wolf King or something. That because
Jeremy did it.
Yeah.
it's Jeremy's head, Jeremy Gerard's head on the original Battle Beast spider I did. Ben Wright did the weapon. He designed the weapon, which matches the spider Battle Beast. It's phenomenal. And then that's a shredder I just did, and he just got a great response. Everybody loved him, so I'm going to try and do a few more of him, to sell as fully painted customs. He just came out so cool. I'm going to be using that same head. I'm going to do a super shredder on an ogre body.
Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be incredible.
Good idea.
Yeah, he just came out so cool.
Yeah, I love the purples and the blues.
Pops.
Yeah. I forgot to bring him. Should have brought Shredder.
I know. I didn't get to see him in person yet.
I rushed out this morning.
Oh, they're
Here's
doing
that cat's head. I love this cat's head.
Yeah. And this was just after the announcement of like the new imp scale body too. So we're gonna size this down to fit all that stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. Yeah, that's a favorite. I love that. And I think that's mostly the end of the slides. So this is schedule of events.
Legion's Con.
Yeah, for Legion's Con. So what's your guys's preparation for that? You just printing off everything and bringing everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also had one more thing that you guys have a very short run of.
Oh, yes.
Race over there and grab.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
Guys, let me find the slide. I'm cycling through 60 slides here. Sorry, everybody.
No, you're good.
So are you going to get more of these? Is my question.
So this was a side project that I worked on because I want them for my dwarves. I'm building a couple dwarves that I want these for. So I showed these guys. I did a very limited run. I think I'm going to have 10 only available at Legion's Con, and we're going to see how they're received. And if they go well and people are happy with them, we'll end up doing more, maybe different colors, different versions.
Yeah. They're going to go well.
I need one. I need one of those.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you right now. they're going to go very well. They're beautiful.
And like Ben was saying at the beginning, like we always we go into stuff, we try and do it right and do it perfect and stuff, but we always sit there and we're like, I don't know how it's going to go, how people will react to it, this and that. So I'm only going to have 10 of those available. But if they do go, the design is saved, and the person that did those for us said we can get more, change out the colors, and if you want to see a different color or different version, we'll take the feedback and aim to get you what you want.
Jen will set one aside for you.
Yep, Jen wants one.
Yeah.
So
we appreciate Jen. She's been like one of
day one
when we started doing the stuff online before we set up everything. She's always been super supportive. So again, thank you, Jen, for everything.
Yeah, Jen's awesome.
Yeah, Matt.
Sure.
Too,
I was gonna say
Matt.
between Jen, Omar, and Matt, and myself, and Schreiber, it's like you guys have to have the table pre-sold.
Yeah,
Right.
yep.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if I need to get more printers before we I don't think 7's enough.
Yep.
It's 3 days of good times, man.
No.
Yep.
So you guys' process, are you gonna, what to bring? You guys figuring it out? Like, what's your thoughts on Legion's Con?
So we bring everything. I have a F-250 with a cap on it. We literally load every piece of inventory we have, bring it with us. After this show, we're going to hang out in the garage, probably have a couple beers, and we're going to set up our table. We measure it out. We do a dry run. That way, when we get there on Friday night, our setup is like an hour and a
Yeah.
half, and then we can walk around and have some beers and catch up with everybody that we haven't seen in a year.
Cool.
But if it, like everybody's saying, like, oh, I want one of those, I want one of those. Like, if we know people are interested in stuff, we'll make sure that those are set aside for them. If you want to pre-order stuff, like I know we've been posting customs and stuff that'll be at our table. If there's anything anybody wants, we'll do whatever we can for you.
Okay. Yeah, definitely check out people that are watching or watching later. Check out their website and do some shopping.
Yep.
Some amazing stuff on there.
Hey, Squirber, should we hit the button with the Mythic Legions, because they're now an official Mythic Legion retail, right?
Oh yes, please go ahead. Yeah, you guys want to speak on that? Like, what was your decision on that? Like, what was the thought process? Thanks,
So,
Heinrich.
if I picked up the laptop and turned it a little bit, you would see why we became a retailer. So I have a problem. I didn't want to get into Mythics, and now I think I do at least 2 or 3 all-ins, if not more. But with the amount that we order ourselves for just customizing and doing our own stuff, and then people asking us when we were going to become retailers, it just made sense for us to become retailers. So I reached out to Jeremy. Again, community super helpful on how to become a retailer, what the process is, and this and that. So we went down that road. Our first wave that we're going to carry is Ashes.
Yep.
So that should be in Q1 of next year. So we'll have inventory for shows, because we just don't do Legions Con now like we did ZoloCon, we did ToyCon New Jersey, we do a couple of local shows in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Just trying to branch out and becoming a retailer was the smart move with the amount of stuff that we were ordering ourselves with pre-orders. It just made sense.
Yeah. So if you missed any pre-order windows, we'll have inventory.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let us know.
And then if you go to our website on like where we have the Mythic Legions button, if you click on one of the figures that you're interested in, there will be an option for you to like select a armor type or a weapons type. So when you order the figure, you're not just getting the figure, you'll get something to make that figure unique to what you want. I know not everybody's a painter, so maybe we'll figure out a way to help people that can't paint. But if you go to the home page, there should be the home screen.
Right.
Right there.
Store, but there you go.
And then go down. So if you click on, like, say you click on one of those figures.
I'm gonna pick my girl here.
Yep.
Grain. One of my favorites.
And it says like right there, free pre-order bonus item, themed custom weapon kit or themed custom head and shoulders.
Oh wow.
So those items, we're working on designs now. They will be new items, new designs that are themed towards these characters.
Yep. And when it comes to like weapons kit, it would make sense to, like, again, it might be like a sword and board, or depending on the actual type of character, might be 2 weapons or like a 2-handed weapon. So again, that will all be themed to the characters.
Awesome.
Nice.
I know my wife, I was showing her some of the customs and stuff like that. Oh, remember I was showing her Ragna.
Okay, yes.
So she goes, "Oh, I need the body for that for my customs I want to do for my female critters." I'm like, "Well, you can't have this one; it's a little expensive."
Yeah, like slow your roll. Hold on now.
But I said, "There's another female dwarf coming out," and I said, "And a male dwarf," and I showed it in the picture, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I definitely want that." So I'll probably be ordering that from you guys, because I'm like, she wants the body. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sure I can do something with the parts."
Yep.
Have you guys sold out of anything yet?
So I was just going to say the goblins are going fast. I think we're down to a few left.
Yeah.
Okay. Order goblins, guys.
I really think we have 3, because we do set a couple aside to bring to shows that the horsemen don't go to, because I don't want to show up to a show that they're at and carry the same inventory as them. We're not going to do that. But we do go to shows that they don't go to, so this will hopefully bring in more people into the community too, carrying their stuff. So we have a small percentage of our inventory that we left off so that we can bring to shows. But of our online, like goblins, I think we're like 2 or 3 left.
Goblin's definitely the most popular.
Yeah.
It's a good kit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff, especially with just the now bare, like, dwarf size. Yeah.
Right. Now, are you guys doing extras for every, like the extra parts? Is that for every figure?
Every figure.
Yep.
Okay. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but again, if people are choosing us, we want to make sure that we say thank you somehow.
And we know that ordering from a retailer is a little more expensive than going direct, but we want to make sure you get your money's worth and get something cool in the process, you know?
Yep.
So
Cool. So you guys were talking about shows earlier, and I know I sent one to Ben before, like trying to get a Maryland Toy Expo, because I know, Wolf King has been set up there in the past, and then I know with the switchover, I don't know if Dirk's going to be coming down, but even if he's going to be there, I think it would be still good to have two guys with stuff, because, his stuff, your stuff, it was incredible. Like I know Len was selling some stuff that had painted stuff. I picked up a Brian Ramos painted custom. He had Patrick Boyle was there selling some of his. Jesse had some of his amazing stuff as well. So I think, I know the Mark, the Rogers, the show owner, loves Mythic, big proponent of it. He actually has a line just for people who go to the Mythic table. So like not everybody's going to want to go Mythic. So he's like, I have a line just for Mythics. General admission is on the left, Mythics is on the right. And we had like 30 people waiting to go in, including Brett, myself, my buddy Steve and Kamari came up from Virginia. And we had Amber and Ryan and Jonathan was there. Hedgehog was there. So we had a great contingent show up.
Yeah, so if you know of shows, like what's the furthest show we've done? Like 5 hours away?
Yeah,
so
Pennsylvania show.
Maryland's not that bad. If it's a weekend show, a couple days where we go to stay in a hotel, we're definitely interested. If it's a 1 day show and it's like 6-7 hours away, we got to look at like what's going on. But if it's a 2 day show, then shoot us the information.
It's a 1 day show, but it's a big show because it is unbelievable the amount of toys you see there. Like just it's just crazy. And if you can come set up on a Friday and it's Saturday all day, and then it's like
that's what we like to do, because a lot of the 1 day shows, it's like you set up at like 6 a.m. the day of, and for us to drive 7 hours, like I have no problem getting up at 1 a.m, but I'm not the most personable person when I'm sitting there. Like, it's 10 a.m. I've been up for 14 hours already.
Yeah. No, come down. You come down. It's in Timonium, so it's north of the city. It's off of 83 or whatever it is up there. But it's good to come down. You can there's plenty of different restaurants and stuff like that up and down. So it's they've got it down. Like Mark and his team got it down packed. You roll right in there and you bring all your stuff in there. And usually the tables there's two buildings. There's two huge buildings that they're in. Nice. And both of them are packed. I mean, it was unbelievable. I was sending Schmerber and the guys pictures of everything. The old Shogun Warriors, people doing Lego minifigs. Everybody, anything and you can imagine. Old figures, old lunch boxes. Our friend John found, what was it, Schmerber? He found the Lone Ranger lunch box.
Yeah.
And then I picked up, I'm sure I grabbed the right one. I picked up that guy.
Oh yeah, those wolves are so
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, somebody had them loose for $80. So I was like, okay.
That's a win.
Yeah, that is a win, especially for that. They're impressive. I think I have like 3 or 4 different styled ones of those.
I got the blood one.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, guys, let's do some show and tell.
All right.
This is the show and tell section.
I'll start just because I'm like obsessed with them.
Yeah.
But the Jada Toys Scooby-Doo line that they're doing with like all like the classic monsters. So
yes,
the mummy and then the creeper here. I don't know if anyone else is getting them, but I still am such an absolute like huge fan of like the original like Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Me too, man.
And just the fact that like these figures are coming and they look like they're right out of the cartoon with like the super saturated colors. The articulation's phenomenal. But this is an easy all-in for me. And like as I said, I've been having a blast and just can't wait to get like a full display going.
Jada's killing it too, man.
You can't like I don't know how anyone else is really competing with them. Like they took over like the Street Fighter stuff.
With
I think
price too.
They pretty much killed Storm on it. So, but yeah, this is what I'm really excited about right now, with what's coming out. And then Chris is getting something right now. So, do you want to show some of the stuff that you got?
What about? Yeah, what do you got, Ben? What do you got, Mark? What you guys got?
I got a couple things. So, Chris just picked me this up and gave it to me a little,
Nice. Okay, yeah.
I thought that was super cool. So thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're up on that movie.
I got anybody knows Steady Crafting, Mr. Craftsman.
Okay.
He did a Safubi line, and this is the super chunk. So this is kind of a one of one type deal with different colors and stuff. Yeah, it's super cool. So, and then I got this is one of my favorite Glio sculpts. This is from Toy Pizza. They did a crossover.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And the color is super cool on it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
Yeah. Again, another rotating head.
Is that an older one, Ben, or is that a newer? Or
the sculpt is a little bit older, but the color is brand new.
Yeah, it's on the Toy Pizza site right now.
Is it? Okay, I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
But it's one of my favorites for sure.
Me and Aaron Miller,
Chris grabbing something.
We're
His mind blowing.
we're comparing our
turtle.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we can show a couple more sculpts while we're waiting.
Yeah.
This is one of mine. This is a bloated zombie.
Wow.
It's very 40K, inspired. You can got a little bit of a booty there too, if you're into that.
Yep.
But thought that was super cool. We'll have a few of these at the table.
Very cool.
Mark's got a turtle.
Yeah, we forgot to show this. So Ben had a painted version of this at ToyCon New Jersey.
Yeah.
And people have been asking. So
Holy crap.
it's our turtle mount. So if this, it's got a saddle that's removable, and then the pegs here have bags that will actually fit your Mythics character as well. So it, carries all the bags and everything. So this is a saddled version. And then it also comes with the option of having a cannon, because why not put a cannon on the back of a turtle?
Absolutely.
Yep.
So on the back there's also a giant sack that carries the cannonballs as well, and then the rest are backpacks, and then there's turtle head that goes on there as well. So we'll have a few of these available. They're not as big as the one that Ben had originally painted, which was at 100%. It was like the size of a basketball, like this.
It's like the size of a real tortoise.
It was massive. So these are at
1-to-1 scale.
Yeah. It was one of those things too, like painting that thing. I've been painting forever, but because of how big that was which one?
Just that guy.
Yeah. It was like the first time that my fingers were tired holding something to paint it, because it is a sizable chunk of resin. And then Mark's just put in a body on real quick so you can kind of see.
So even at like the 80% size, he still scales really well.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Woo.
You guys bringing those to Legion's Con? Or?
So to print the full kit is like 20 something hours of print time. So we're going to have a few of these available as well.
Okay.
We got 7 printers and they're running around the clock.
Yeah.
I got a couple more sculpts here I've been doing too, just to kind of rapid fire. So here's a cosmic beaver.
Oh yeah.
And it's got some it's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. It's got some gnarly stuff. It's got a little chainsaw going on the side there and stuff.
That's right.
And then doing a cosmic companion too. So a little walker. So I'm working on this too. This is a work in progress. So
very cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, show, because again, that's what I brought too. But
yeah, so G.I. Joe Classified. I mean, this was my favorite as a kid. So when they announced this, I was like mind blown. And thanks to you guys, I just cracked him open, and it is absolutely incredible. Desert Scorpion, and he comes with the best G.I. Joe companion ever. So this guy's absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Crazy articulation on that Scorpion too.
And I brought that one too, but I was going to let that. And then Chris brought me. Again, he pre-ordered it for me, but the Slice and Dice, who again, childhood favorite for G.I. Joe. So again, these are just things that I've always played with as a kid, and just
for sure. That's what
I know. All of us have been screaming for like 6-inch Joes forever, and like now that they're like doing everything,
doing our favorites.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. I'm super happy.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a fan.
You got some of your like Joy Toy stuff too in the back for.
Yeah.
You want me to grab one?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. So again, another thing that I got Mark into, and I feel bad about it.
He just costs me money every time. Every time we hang out, oh, have you seen this?
So like, I'm a
Mark,
huge.
you got to keep working.
I'm a huge 40K fan. He's a big dwarf fan. So I was like, well, have you ever seen Space Wolves? So
The
he's
Joy
like,
Toy.
yeah, like the Joy Toy
Space
Space
Wolves.
Wolves.
Cool.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
When I met Mark, I think he only collected comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now my garage is getting turned into a man cave with just tons and tons
Toys
of toys.
everywhere. Do you want to show that one walker that it was like an insane
Yes.
deal? So this is where was that ToyCon that we picked this up?
It was
No.
It was
What was
Zolocon.
Was it not?
No,
it wasn't
it wasn't
Zolo. I think it
Zolocon.
was ToyCon, New Jersey.
No. What was the other show we did?
Oh, was it ChrisCon?
Yes.
It was ChrisCon. All right, so this was from another person that had this 3D printed, and then I saw it and showed it to Mark, but it was an insane deal.
Whoa.
Some like it was just a FDM printed
Yeah,
like tank walker.
Oh,
but it was
man,
like,
I love that.
So I picked it up, and if I ever find the time, I'm gonna modify it, and it's gonna be a cosmic dwarf.
like
What?
Put a little cockpit on the back of it, and then have a dwarf in it, and he's just
There
gonna
you
be
go.
cruising the battlefield, blowing stuff up.
Man, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
And then you brought the Jersey Devil, but I haven't opened mine either.
All right.
I just terrified my kids with the lore story.
Yeah,
They were, I felt so bad, and I was like, "Oh God, poor kids." But yeah, we have like a ton of. Which one? What do you want me to grab?
Well,
Oh yeah.
the show and tell portion. So if you look at the map, Sideshow is going to have a table this year at Legion's Con. Are we thinking they're going to have some examples of what team
Oh,
up can
man.
do with Horsemen?
I sure hope so. They
I-
announced it last year, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping they have some prototypes or examples of what they're working on.
I don't know if they're gonna do like a 1/6 scale or if it's gonna be straight.
I think you're going to be statues.
I hope it's a statue,
One of their
think
premium
that's-
format statues.
and I hope it's scapular because
Yeah.
that I will instantly buy a statue of.
I love Scappy too.
Atlas.
Mhm.
Like both those two, for some reason, like even with the 2.0s coming out, I still scramble to go buy the originals because I love their design so much.
I feel like they might do one of their first
Oh,
from their Kickstarter. The first.
Yeah,
Kickstarter.
I was thinking that too. It's
Because
gonna
it's,
be like
they're going
a
to start with
pack.
Sideshow. They're going to start with one of the first figures they released,
yeah.
Yeah.
which I do all sorts of 1/6 scale like Hot Toys and Sideshow figures and stuff, and I haven't gotten any premium format statues.
Just to-
But if they do
Oh,
Mythic statues, I'm probably buying every single one.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Wow.
We were looking more around, and we got more stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
we forgot.
Yeah.
That's
We
all
have
right.
so much
So,
stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be here as long as
This
you
is-
guys
this
are.
is
Let's go.
Another thing Ben thought up, but a different, but for all those painters out there.
Yeah, so Jason did these for us. So these are actually bottle swatch toppers for your paint set. So you can
Whoa.
do a quick wash on these little dragon themed guys and stick it on the bottle top so you know exactly what color it is. It'll go on an army painter.
Great idea.
Yeah. And you have the bottle sizes.
That way, like when you're looking at your paint, because sometimes washes and stuff, it's a different color in the bottle, and then when you put it on,
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
this way you
Yeah.
can see the painted example of what you're going to paint with, and know, okay, that's what I want in this spot.
Yeah, and if you can't really see, it's a baby dragon, a mother, and then like a kind of a dragon with the treasure,
Yeah.
kind of
That's a damn good idea.
Yeah.
Huh.
So we'll sell these in bags of like 10 or 20 or
Yeah.
something, and then
There you go.
people can grab them for their sets. Yeah.
Curtis
Just if you want
Ackerman.
to customize your paint area too, you know.
Yep. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. And then here's a torso I did. You guys might have seen this. This is the naked skeleton wearing the barrel.
The barrel,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
Love
have some of these available. Yeah.
It's a
Pretty
great
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
Brett needs one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Brett wants one. Cool. Cool.
He'll need one. The Mr. He's the skeleton guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then these are from Jason. I love these. I'm going to paint these up for my collection, but Jason did some sea creatures that he put on the
Damn.
market. That
Yeah.
are so
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll have some of these there too, but these might come home with me if Mark lets me. We'll see what happens.
I guess I'll allow it.
For research.
I don't have time to paint right
Yeah, I
now.
know.
Yeah.
So.
Super cool. Anything else you guys want to show?
Oh, you want to show the different scales?
I was
of
going
the
to say,
frogs
we got some new scales for frogs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
We have so much stuff we forgot what we have.
That's a good problem.
It's a good problem, but then when you're printing, you're like, did I print these? Did I not print these?
So we're doing a couple different scales of frogs. We're doing a little bit smaller this year, just as an option. So people want to try something.
How popular is that frog? I love that thing.
We sold out.
Yeah, we sold out by noon.
I've got the big one, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm painting up 2 painted examples that will be available at the table.
That'd be good.
We anticipate filling all of what we bring.
Yeah, so last year, the frogs, we had the boar, the panther, and the wolf. And I want to say by Sunday morning, everything had sold except for one wolf. And then I think Mark Housel came over and goes, I'm like, it's the last one. He goes, all right, I'll get it. So I think we were sold on everything by like 10, 11 o'clock Sunday at the latest of all our mounts and stuff.
No doubt.
And then we got
baby dragons.
Cool.
Baby dragons.
I love those too.
A little bit smaller size on that as well.
Yeah.
So like all the other customizers that are doing like thrones or stuff like that, the reason we did this is they can have a little dragon sleeping by your feet while you're sitting on your throne.
Nice.
So
now for stuff that you guys sell out at the cons, say, we go to Legion's Con and we don't get there fast enough. Can we check your site later, like maybe few weeks later, a month later, to, try and catch whatever you guys sold out on?
100%.
And if you can always send us a DM too if there's something that you really want.
Okay.
And
figure it out.
like last year, because we had some dwarf armor kits, the dragon ones that sold out Friday night.
Yeah.
But we had the example still on the table. I want to say there were 2 people that came over and ordered them and paid for them at the table, and I shipped them out when we got home.
Yep.
Because I ran off prints to get them out. So if you see something that we have, because we have table examples so people can pick it up and look at our armor kits and stuff, and sometimes we sell out of them, but we don't sell our table examples, just so people can see them. And they'll be like, can I get this? And we'll write down, we'll get their name and information and everything, and it'll go out the following week when we get home.
Okay. So don't worry, guys. If things sell out, the boys here will make more.
Yep.
Don't worry.
And if you do want stuff painted too, as I stated before, we'll be more than happy to do that. And again, you've all seen like Chris's painted stuff that we showed, Ben's. I didn't do a good job of sending any of my painted examples, but if you look at like Scram Paints on Instagram, I have some of my stuff on there.
Ben's a phenomenal painter.
But I've done some color matches for like the new Ox Crew stuff of like our Cosmic Sharks and the Bear. So anyone that doesn't want to paint and wants to switch those up, that will be available at the table as well.
Nice. Heinrich, you have some stuff for show and tell?
Only quick things because I showed off most of the good stuff, but I got in this week the
oh man,
Cyclops and Phoenix. Now, the Phoenix is a repaint because I have the original one that came out, but I gave her like the bigger thighs from on this one. But I mean, it's close. It's almost identical. But I do like the new green that showed up, and I also like the face. Marvel Legends has been doing a better job trying to get some.
They have,
because the original one I switched off to this head because I didn't like it. She looked like she was like stoned out of her mind. But I did like it that they did this, and they did a better job with the metallic paint on the boots as opposed to just the plain boring yellow. So good upgrade on that. Our good buddy Mark, who's on here, I traded with him. I got to bring his trade up, but I got Sidewinder from him.
Oh, nice.
Got the mystery box trade going on. And then I want to show off.
That was Valverse?
Yes, those Valverse.
Yeah, okay.
So I will have this as my swig. So I bought from Burke the Chris head, and then I said, I was trying to figure out an idea for the swig this year, and I was like, and Mark and I are talking like, how about if we just paint him up to look like Swig, and I'll just put him in the new body.
There you go.
And the T-shirt is from Elf on the Shelf. Every year they do a little set of 3 T-shirts, and I gave one to Bill Dorkler last year because it does fit on an ogre if you ever want more clothes for it. And then there's Mark, and but this turned out perfect. So
Chris
I love that.
is gonna love that. You got to show that to Chris when
he's gonna get the head at the end of the show.
Nice.
If he remembers to bring my box, he's got to bring my box.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And then I'm going to show this
keep
off.
Reminding him
for this is the T-shirt from O2 Joe. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I wanted to get the one with all 4. And when I was looking at the colors, the way David Williams had painted them, I didn't think this would look as good on black or gray, but with red, his colors really pop, you know.
Yeah.
And I really, really liked it. I wore this when I met Schmerber and Reefer for lunch. And, you know, so Motu Joe's going to have something on at the show. If you wear any of the shirts, his shirts, the fan shirts that he's doing now, you will get a free gift at his table. So I don't know what his time is for getting those out the door. So if you're thinking about it, order right away, or DM Motu Joe and ask him if you put an order in how long it's going to take. But I did like red because I did think that was great. And then the only other thing is, and I showed it off already, of course, was our Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil.
Yeah, so I think great figure. I love, like I said, the wings. I think the translucent wings are fantastic. I know some folks were having some issues putting it in, and you know, I guess next time we need to have the you know, the example, you know, heat up the holes, put the wings in. Though I am a little disappointed that I got to do the hot water for down there because it ain't keeping in. So, but again, a cool, ferocious figure. I even posted on Operation Monster Force because I said, you know, if you guys are looking for monsters,
Right.
This are good alternatives. And then of course we did the all in, so I got the Jersey Devil mug.
Nice.
Sweet.
This is a nice mug. I think it was like someone says this was the Santa mug, so they brought that back.
Yeah,
So
so nice to see the mug.
Yeah.
Seeing the figure.
I don't have the pins because I already put them on my pin mat already. But those are some phenomenal pins too. Those look great. And that's it for me.
I've got just a couple little things here. I'm obsessed with this
Yeah.
Malaria. I love the color.
Yep.
The head sculpt. Just so much fun. The chonky, love her feet. The suit is so good. It moves good. It's just a fun figure. It's one of those that just you put it on the shelf and it catches your eye.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to different colors of this. But I was talking about this with Eric yesterday, Eric Miller, and the colors, they choose the best colors. I don't know how they do it or the process, but they always seem to pick great colors for their figures and soft goods. So yeah, that, and then also got Halloween boy.
I hope he's going to be at the table at Legion's Con because I want that
Who
figure.
makes that?
You need this figure.
Operation Monster Force.
Oh, he's cool.
Just make sure you heat them up. Like mine was super tight yesterday. It's cold here. I don't know how it is in Connecticut.
Oh, it's freezing.
Yeah. But this figure, dude, I'm like, I want another one. So yeah, I'm hoping they have extras at the Fresh Monkey Fiction table.
Yep.
So this is a must pick up. This is top 10 for me.
I love the
figure.
colors on him.
I do too. I love this
It's
orange
also
figure.
phenomenal.
What's his name?
Halloween boy. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
It's really
going to
good.
be there this year, so I'm super excited to see what they
Yeah.
bring.
For people that don't have any of these figures, they're really good. They're really well made. The knife comes
Tons of
in.
tons of accessories.
Yeah, he's got guns that go right here, the
Classic.
grenades. He's got little plugs on his belt that you can add stuff to. Just well made, really, really well made. It comes with a stand, comes with guns that are made by Gridiron Studios. Here's the gun right here. It comes with blast effects. So you get a lot of stuff for like the $25.
Sword too, right, Schmerber?
Yeah, it comes with a sword. The suppressor comes off.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, they're $40 now on Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, are they 40 now?
40, yeah. Yeah, they went up with the cost. I don't know what the pre-order was, but like I think
okay.
they were at 36, and with tariffs it went up to 39. I got still for $40 all this gear.
Wow. That's sick.
I love them, and I got a bunch of the sleepwalkers because they come with all the different guns and the gas masks and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyone even just doing cosmic stuff, there's a lot of good weapons too.
Yeah.
It's got elbow pads, hands, blast effects, smoke effect. He's got extra pouches for the belt. Just really great figures. If anyone's just thinking about jumping in on this line, and there's something for everyone. They've got these cool agent figures. They're kind of like in suits. They got different head sculpts. One's got like a eye patch. One's got like a cool hooded Cobra Commander kind of look. But definitely worth checking out. They're really good figures.
And they've got the Legions Con. Well, it's the con exclusive that's coming out.
Yeah.
So
we haven't seen it yet, right? They haven't revealed it.
No, there's two different ones. There's the one that's the one they revealed earlier this year, which is the Phantom Force or whatever it is that comes with all the different heads. And there's the second one, which we don't know anything about yet.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I did the teaser.
Yeah. So, but we've got the I've got the Lieutenant Griffin one that
Eraser. Yeah.
Eraser. Yeah. That Terrence picked up for me
I haven't
earlier.
opened that one yet. I'm looking forward
Fantastic
to that.
one. I'm looking forward to getting my pile of loot so I can get the full figure now. So we'll see what they've got. I do appreciate that they're kind of just like Mythic Legions. I think pushed the envelope when it came to Mythic figures. These guys are pushing the envelope just like Valiverse for what you're going to get value wise. Someone said, "Oh, comes with too many accessories." I'm like, no, there's no such thing as too many accessories. No,
because you can like for customizers, you can use that for other stuff for sure.
Yep. As I said, I'm planning on using some of those Sleepwalker weapons for like my Space Skaven once I actually get a chance to go do that. So again, they look very Skaven-esque, but I just love the whole concept behind the Monster Force thing. I thought it was such a cool idea.
I agree. Yeah.
So
and there's fun figures for sure.
Sorry.
Well, we've done about 3 hours, and I appreciate you guys so much for being here. You guys have shared so much.
Thanks
I hope you guys come back again sometime.
100%.
Really had a great time with you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys at Legions Con.
Yes, sir.
Is there any shows after that you guys have already penciled in for sure that you're going to?
Yeah, the Zolocon is again. We did that first time this year. But that show was a blast.
Yeah.
Huge. Yeah, that was a really good time. Plus, it's in the House of Boys backyard, so we get to see them and went out to dinner with those guys. But that was a fun show. Even if it's not just Mythics, the amount of people selling there and just a wide range of stuff.
Epic.
Yeah, it was. I had a blast.
Yeah, that venue, the size of it. I kept telling people, I'm like, you remember that scene in Batman Begins where he's got the tumbler and he's driving it around? I go, that is as big as the venue under, it was just massive, and just every toy line, every retro, anything you could think of, it seemed was there. Your wallet is going to run out before your options do for sure. Yeah, it's super rad. I'm glad to see you guys there. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys wanted to share? Anything you wanted to talk about before we sign off?
I think we covered it.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot. We're probably going to see stuff that we either forgot to reveal, but again, that leaves at least some surprises for anyone stopping by.
Absolutely. Yeah, check out.
Again, even if you don't buy anything, come stop by and say hi. I know we talk to a majority of the people in the Cabal anyway, but we love it. So please stop by and say hey.
Also, I wanted to go back to, let's see here if I could find it. I wanted to show that GoFundMe real quick.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah,
that Terrence had brought up.
Please do.
Here it is right here. I found it here. He sent me the link. So yeah, check this, guys. Check out their GoFundMe. Please, if you can, help anything that you can do to help Scott and his family and final expenses and all that stuff. Please help if you can. I know this community will. So many good people. But yeah. I'll leave that on there for a second. Thank you guys so much.
No, thank you for having us.
Guys.
Appreciate
I had a great time. I hope you guys had a good time too. I love seeing the creativity. Love seeing everything that you guys are making. Thank you.
And I like doing this as a preview too for you guys and for Legions Con, because this is a kind of a fun show. We we didn't want to schedule any other guests, but you guys just kind of focusing on stuff. And
You guys had a lot to show.
Yeah.
There'd be no room for anybody else.
Yeah.
And then
No, I love that. I love that. You guys are just cranking out stuff, and it all looks good and it fits good. I can't wait to peruse the table and see what you guys got, and hopefully have a beer with you guys at some point.
100%. We'll bring some local beers up too.
Oh yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
We'll do that. So if you guys like IPAs, strong IPAs, we'll make sure we got.
For sure.
Get some of the hard cider from the cider mill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I love hard cider. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, no, we got the cider mill over in Mythics, so they make some local brews in their basement. So I'll get a couple of those and bring those
I'm
with me.
interested for show. For
All right,
sure.
good.
Well, thank you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. There's been some people that have been here for the whole time, 2 hours and 55 minutes. I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys for tuning in, and check out Borderland Hoard in their website, and check them out at their table. They're going to be table
11.
11.
Yep.
And also in the hallway too. They're inside and outside, catching us all. So check them out, and check out I'm table 92, and I'll have some friends there, and I'll be selling some stuff, peddling some wares. I got some t-shirts and stuff. So come check me out, and thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Heinrich, I appreciate you. See you guys.
Thank you.
see you.